Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and I will not be running solo. I'll be running first time with a new caster. It's going to be Mr. Gunnoodle. How you doing, my friend?
Doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome, my friend. I am looking forward to this one. We're going to be having a home and away match for RBT7 against Team Dizil against NA's Last Hope. And we have quite a match coming up here, Gunnoodle. And we have 8 chapters of Left 4 Dead coming to you any moment.
Oh, long night of store. Let's go.
Yes, it will be. We're actually going to be seeing a very late tank to start here. Gunnoodle 77% with probably the best opening attack you can ask for, especially with a bridge coming up. This opening hit could mount up to a lot of damage if the infected can capitalize.
This is all going to be impromptu. I don't know this map whatsoever.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know the last one. It was fine, so.
All right, looks like we're getting some equalize. Actually, never mind. We're not equalizing pink because it's home and away, and it's going to be NA's Last Hope going first as Survivor on their home game, and we are going live. The opening attack for Dizil will be 100 Charger, Spitter, and Jockey. And why not the opening attack? Why don't you take this away, Gunnoodle, as soon as they send it in?
All right, well, it looks like they are looking to spawn on the bridge. Hunter spawns up, and he's pouncing around. Nothing else really happening. Some baiting going out.
Crowbar.
Hunter going in. He's going to get lasered, but he's still alive. He does go down. Charger getting murdered. Jockey killed. Spitter getting nothing. Well, he does get a claw onto Coach. I'm pretty sure that's discreet. And actually, a decent amount of damage on the Coach there.
Yeah, not too bad coming out. But before we do the next attack, let's do roster rundown. I'll take down Dizil. It'll be Control Sync, 4Z, and Prove. I'm not sure which one Control is, but why don't you take away NA's Last Hope?
Alright, for NA's Last Hope, running the MAGA tags, we've got Spirit, Traps, Discreet, and Perfect Host. And looks like the Hunter's spawned up here in the back. He's on top of them rocks there. He will be followed by a Charger Boomer and a Smoker. Trying to get some chip onto that Hunter, and it looks like they did.
Yeah, it looks like he's chipped down just a little bit, down about 30 HP. Survivor slowing it down a little bit. Want to take this choke point a little cautiously. The Smoker looks like he was going to pull forward. Hunter's going to drop down from above. Charger's going to accompany him as soon as they think it's the right time. Boomer's on the left. Just right now, Survivors don't want to take any extra comments when they take this choke point. They want to minimize all damage opportunity given to the infected. They're going to slop a one boom out. They're going to spawn up. There's the pull forward. Oh, what a skeet coming out there by Nick, and then a shutdown on a Boomer, and again, that's 2 attacks shut down here, Gunnoodle. It looks like they're averaging about 8%, and I mean, considering, oh, and we will have a pause, but
Dizil starting on the away server here, and we are going back live once again. Yeah, still got that 91% bonus, but yeah, even though it may not have looked the best, honestly, those first 2 hits probably could have been worse.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Yeah, it is expected to see on home and away games. It's usually a little bit more difficult for the infected to land. They'll get long arms, but they're going in right away with the infected. Jockey gets M2 shut down. Hunter finds the target. No, it does not. The spit will not. Where'd the spit go? I don't even. Actually, what a spit spread. It went outside the back wall, so. But either way here, Gunnoodle, look at the Survivor running up to get this tank up. Not going to let Dizil get another hit.
And tank is up. First tank for Dizil is in the hands of 4Z.
And right now, it looks like 4Z is going to bring his car into play. The NA's Last Hope is going to clear out all the comments. They're going to go for a death charge. The Smoker missed. Nothing's going to land there. Good shutdown from NA's Last Hope, not losing any bonus with that 3 SI hit. And right now, Gunnoodle, they're looking pretty good if you're rooting for NA's Last Hope. Losing only about, actually, come to think of it, the pill bonus is worth, was it 9.9% of the bonus? So if you do the math on that, they're actually still got a perfect score so far, if you want to keep it in Left 4 Dead terms.
Oh, perfect score. I'm not good at math, so.
Yeah, if they're above that 90.9%, that's just what the pills are worth. So technically it's 0.3 above it, but if we're going to call it like it is, they're still above that threshold for at least a little while longer before this tank decides to send it in.
And they're trying to get some chip on them. They are getting a small amount of chip so far. Hunter is spawned up on the rocks over there, and he's got a jockey and a smoker to help. We'll see if this tank is going to send it in. It looks like he's working that car in. And decent amount of chip. Hunter's crouched down and still not sending it in. Tank is working that car, and survivors are behind the fence. That is a decent hit on the car, but the survivors now pushing forward. He's going to commit. He misses his first punch. Traps gets pulled, and he is free. Hunter still not going in. The tank is at 2,400 HP. Hunter lands, but gets cleared instantly. He's got a corner on the neck of that smoker helping him, and the tank is going to die, but not before he gets a good amount of damage onto Spirit. That's going to be a pill commit onto him, possible kill commit onto Traps here after the next hit. He is sitting at 40 HP. So, I mean, a decent tank for what it was worth, but, I mean, it was some nice clears from NA's Last Hope.
Yes, it was. They did a good job. Unfortunately, I think one survivor made a slight misplay, going back the other way behind the trailer, giving the tank those free punches. But we'll have to see if that comes into play a bit later, because the infected right now are going to set up for a 2-2 with above on the rocks. Looks like the charger's going to come from one end. The jockey comes from the back. The boomer misses. The charger finds the target. They're going to get the charge spit. The spit was not favorable. Spread actually did no damage.
Did it even land? No, it didn't land.
And I think they might be able to make it in there. They might be able to send a spawn or two before they get in here, Gunnoodle. It's going to be close.
Still 726 bonus for NA's Last Hope, though. This is looking really good for them. And 3 sets of pills. Looks like they did find extras.
Yep.
And they are going to...
I think
Traps takes the safe.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think they got it. They got it.
They're rushing, and they're in. 726 bonus, a 1,224 score for NA's Last Hope to get this game going.
What a great start for the home team. Right now, they've only lost 34% of their bonus, and now we'll do a quick rundown when it comes down to home and away here at Gunnoodle. Now, in the past, games that I've casted when it comes to home and away, if you want to have a comfortable cushion in a 4-chapter campaign, especially since it's custom, they're worth a little bit more. This is 500 distance. So I would say each map, if you're on your home server, you want about 700 to 850 points each map in your benefit to give yourself that cushion for the away game. So I think that's what they're going to try to go for. And if you're team Dizil, you're content just making safe room, no bonus.
That sounds about right, because then they'll have their comfortable ping on the next server. Hopefully, It's going to be a competitive game. It's going to be exciting. And once again, we got the bridge hit. We got the Jockey Hunter, Charger, and the Spitter. Or the Spooter, if you will. Hunter's pre-spawned up. And here goes the hit. Charger is going to land onto Nick. Jockey lands onto Coach into the spit, but he gets out of it quick enough. Nick is going to take some damage from the spit. It's actually going to be a good amount of damage onto Sync there.
Yeah, opening attack tallies up about 7% damage spread upon 3 survivors, mainly on Sync. Of course, control improved. Both took a little bit. 4Z still in at a fat, crispy 100 HP. And now they're about to take up this choke point here, Gunnoodle. I think they're going to have to slow it down with this high ping, or they're in danger of getting attacked in quite a scenario.
Still a lot of common going around. There, they cleared them all finally. A couple of them were getting surrounded there. Took a couple hits from the common, so... next hit is a Boomer, Charger, Smoker, and a Jockey. You'll probably see a similar attack to what NA's Last Hope did. And the Boomer is spawned up. He is going to land a 1-boom onto Rochelle. And we'll see if his hit follows. No trigger pulling yet. Boomer is still alive. Clearing the commons here. Not really anything else happened. Smoker spawned up front. Charger is rocketing in. And he's going to land a double charge. Jockey does get M2'd though. Still alive. Smoker pull onto Rochelle. The Jockey is still alive. He's missing his jumps. Gets M2'd again and cleared. What a hit from NA's Last Hope, though.
Yes, it was. It tallied up a bit more. Not quite the same amount as the opening hit, but it did a little bit less. About 0.4 less. That's it. So, I mean, 0.6 less. That was it. So good job right now, I would say, by the Special Infected on their home server. Getting good, consistent damage. But it's really hard to say what's going to happen. It's going to come down to this tank play. They're going to go quick. The Charger's going to chase the Survivor. The Hunter follows. It's a double charge. The Boomer goes on. The spit is late. The pounce lands. There's 2 survivors swimming in the spit. Oh, the Boomer stumbled back into the spit. Oh, and look at that damage tally up there, Gunnoodle. That's about 12% from that one. They're doing a good average right now if you're rooting for NA's Last Hope.
The double charges to pick this infected side off for NA's Last Hope has just been insane.
Yes, it has been, and it looks like they haven't decided to push up. They're going to have to take one more hit if the NA's Last Hope decides to take it. The Smoker tries. It's going to be a quad try. They're trying to go quick. All the SI are coming from the same spot. It's probably not going to work out great when you do that. The Hunter will land. The Charger, the Jockey will land. The Hunter and Charger miss. And looks like they'll tally up 30% before the tank comes in the hands of President Trump himself, Discreet.
Discreet tank.
Let's see what
working
he
in that
brings
car.
it in.
Wow, trying to work in that car. It looks like he's struggling a little bit.
But he's not used to driving. He's being chauffeured around a lot, so he's got to get used to it again. Bringing that car into play. Right now he has a Boomer, Smoker, and a Hunter as support. I'm not sure if they're going to want this Boomer for a commit. They might just go for a hit. They wanted to land the Boomer. It doesn't land. The Smoker lands. The Hunter gets shut down. The Rock misses. And that's not going to come out to too much, just about 2%. And now Discreet's going to have to hide behind this car until the spawns come up, Gunnoodle.
I gotta say, nice awareness from him. He even hit that car back a little bit and then hid behind it in order to most likely in order to avoid the chip. I would assume that he's doing it for.
There's a little danger here, but I don't think it's going to come into play. They're not going to AI the tank because it is second past 60%. If they ran back, they probably had the upper hand, but they would have had to run into the Boomer, so they're going to stay here. Right now they have 2 cap with Boom. It's going to be Charger, Jockey for the commit. They have the early pull. They have the early pounce. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Discreet to get his early corner unless he can get this car into play. He's around the shed, pops it up, gets stuck onto the fence. That's probably not going to work out well for him. He punches it once, and now we have a pause because Host crashes. Get there, but here we go live. That Boomer lanes. He has his corner. He got the second punch. Oh, he yeeted him so far. He's not going to be able to get the in cap. Ellis pops the pills. He punches a survivor into the corner. The Charger misses. He punches another survivor. Car goes flying, and tank is down to 2k HP. He misses his punch there. He gets a punch there. He eats a survivor down the back. He throws a rock. It's unsuccessful. Can the Hunter find the survivor inside? He gets stuck into the window. He's not able to get in. Coach is actually sticking himself. He gets charged. The tank is now playing goalie. He punches and misses. The survivor gets cleared. And this is unfortunate for NA's Last Hope and very fortunate for Dizil. The Hunter lands. He's going to play defense now. And now we're going to play in-cap him here, Gunnoodle, and he should have to retreat. Oh, he's going to die. I didn't realize he was at 79 HP.
Oh my god, he got that cap before he died, though. Impressive play from Discreet right now. Keeping that thing alive. He has 21 health.
Oh, the Jockey, he gets bullied and shut down. And I think he just tries to prolong this as long as he can here, Gunnoodle.
Oh my.
See if he can get some value from this 21 HP tank. I don't know if he gets anything from this. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. Now they're just
good tank overall, though.
Yes, it was. Look at that bonus, Gunnoodle. It's melted away. The Charger going Fist City. Gets killed. Spitter's probably going to go here so they get charged spit. No, it's not. Interesting. They're going to hold. All right, so let's do a quick recap here. Gunnoodle tank is dead. They've exhausted about, they were at 69% bonus on tank commit, down to 22%. I think if Dizil's able to crawl to the safe room with any bonus, it's almost a win for Dizil in my opinion here.
You just gotta wonder how much different that tank would have been. Hunter going in, Smoker does land on the neck, but gets cleared, so Hunter gets skeeted, and we got another pause.
Unfortunately, their Jockey's going to be deleted from the server, but he will get his spawn right away. He is a Boomer. They could actually sack this Boomer, and he should get his spawn. It's going to be a Boomer. He'll probably sack his Boomer for a quad quick if he could do so. Come on, Host, you can do it. There he goes. He jumps in the water, and they'll have a quad try for the final hit. And when they get there, why don't you take that away for us then, Gunnoodle?
All right. He was able to spawn without crashing. That is a win for NA's Last Hope in itself.
Reload. Okay.
So the spawns are coming up. We've got the 3 cap with the Hunter, Jockey, and the Charger. We'll see what Host gets here in about a second. And he's going to get the Spitter. So Dizil sitting at about a 243 bonus. It could be pretty ouchy for them. Trap spawn up. He's going to get caught on something. Charger goes in, does miss, but stumbles 2 survivors into the spit. Hunter lands for a second, gets cleared pretty quickly, and that Spitter gets killed. And, oh my god. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but Proof does get capped by the spit.
Yeah, they down him, and remember, an in cap for those that are new to zone modded, in cap will take 5% of the DB no matter when you choose to do it. There's just a slight possibility if you do under 20%, it'll do 4%. For some reason it does that, but it is still 5% to be exact. But either way, they're coming up to the safe room with a tri-cap and Boom, no Charger. Hunter on the roof, Jockey on the roof. Jockey missed his rocket charge, But here comes a pull in the back. It lands, gets cleared right away. Hunter finds a target, but gets killed. There is an in cap, which will take 5% more of the DB. But I don't see a situation where they delay this anymore. And Dizil walks in with the 168 bonus and a 668 one chapter score to NA's Last Hope, 12-24. And now, Gunnoodle, if we come back to what I was talking to about the distance of what you want as far as points, I would have to say this is slightly in favor for Dizil.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking like it was going to be a wipe in a couple areas, but, you know, Dizil actually recovered quite nicely multiple times. I mean, for example, whenever that survivor got caught alone 3 different times during the tank fight, I mean, Prove did a good job clearing himself from that smoker, but between the Hunter and the Charger, you know, it was good survivor play from Dizil to clear him and then recover quickly from that tank. It was a great tank from Discreet, but it wasn't enough. And like you said, this is a good score if you're on the away server.
Yeah, putting up 600 and putting up 200 plus, or not 200 plus, 100 and some bonus on away is not bad. You should definitely be content if you're playing on an away game and are able to make the safe room. That's very good if you could do that all 4 chapters. And so far, Dizil has done it once. They'll have to see if they can do that 3 more times on a little bit more challenging of a map. But for now, we're going to see that tank at 50% of the way through the map. Survivors are definitely going to retreat back to this safe room area, Gunnoodle. And I'm looking forward to see exactly what they're going to be able to do on this high ping. See if the long arms are going to come into play when they commit this tank inside the gas station.
Yippers. That or it's going to be short arms. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's one or other. You never know what you're going to get.
What?
I think they're asking people to respec so they can see exactly. But the jockey actually finds a target, so does the Hunter. The pound spit is not going to work out. Oh, it will actually, because Rochelle runs through it, and that'll be the first attack. A little bit of dings onto the survivor, about 3% plus, with common chips still going out on the boom Nick in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Dizil's happy with any sort of damage they can get right now. I'm sure it'll be a lot easier to land these hits on their home server.
Reloading.
Indeed it will be, but they're going to come out onto the street. They have a lot of common chasing them, but it is their home server, so they're not really worried about it right now. They're going to take defensive positions around the van, and they're actually going to send this early, the pull early. I wasn't quite ready for this, and only the Hunter lands there, Gunnoodle. Beautiful shutdown by NA's Last Hope.
Yeah, I mean, the threat of a quad is always looming, and, you know, that was a great shutdown. They cleared that smoker pretty quickly, and NA's Last Hope is on fire right now. They are focused, they are locked in, and they're trying to score high on this home server.
I don't know if they get a hit here, Gunnoodle. No, they're not going to get another one, but maybe we see a hit on the retreat.
They get a 1 boom onto traps there. It was a nice spawn. Tank is up in the hands of Prove, so we'll see what he does here. He's starting to make his way in. And the spitter does go in, it looks like, but killed instantly. And they're going to try to hit. Charger gets killed immediately. Hunter cleared instantly. A couple ticks of damage on the traps, but not much other than that. Tank is working in a car here. And survivors, like you said, are making their way back to the gas station. A couple of them get stuck on the fence, but
I don't think they're going to be able to really do much for damage on this tank. It's pretty much just get the spawns you want and send it in. So I expect the Jockey Hunter Charger to be there for the commit, which I should just see the Smoker and Boomer sack, and the Boom did so. And yes, there's the Smoker. So they have now the setup that they're going to want for this commit. And like we said a little bit earlier here, Gunnoodle, we're just going to have to see what kind of arms Prove's going to be given. And they're actually going to push. They're going to play this very aggressive, Gunnoodle.
They're going to throw that rock, and he is going to miss the rock. The Jockey is spawned up on the gas station roof, still working in that car. That's cool, you can hit that van. I've never seen that before. And like you said, he's got the Jockey, Charger, and the Hunter. So I'm sure Prove is going to be making his way in soon. The Jockey is already pre-spawned, so they do know it's there. And they're trying to chip it through the window here. And they do get over 1,000 damage onto the tank here. And he's going to commit, so here we go. He sends it in. Lots of damage. He's under 3K. A nice double charge onto Nick. And he's trying to get that corner. The Charger is cleared. He does have a corner onto Traps. Jockey is yet to go in. Same with the Hunter. And that's going to be... he did not get the cap onto Traps. The Hunter does land onto Coach. It's cleared pretty quickly. Getting some more damage onto Coach here. No, he misses in the... Oh my god. Discreet with the frying pan. They did not get...
I'm reloading.
They did not get the cap onto Traps. He decided to neglect it. I don't know if he if it was a misplay, if he thought he had him down and he didn't, or if he just wanted to spread the level a little bit, but it didn't really work out for him. Discreet, jumping around, hitting him with that frying pan for the kill, and then doing a little bit of discreet taunting.
Yes, it was
And
spawn.
Smoker is going to get a nice pull into the back onto Discreet, but it's cleared pretty quickly, so.
And they might just kill the boomer here for better spawns quickly. I don't even think they care if it lands. Nope. Okay, so tank has been killed off. Like you said, there was no end caps, and I think the tank purposely left traps in the corner just for the fact that traps is below 24 permanent HP. So if you take a punch on a survivor below 24 HP, it won't take as much health bonus away. Plus, you're already guaranteed a pill pop, and the desperate attempt to hit coach another time would have guaranteed another pill pop. So I think that might have been the goal, to try to force the home team to get those pills digested to further the points going down, and then of course commence the bleed. And the slower the survivors move there, then Gunnoodle, the best opportunity that, or more opportunity they'll have to get them slow and make those pill pops more helpful.
And they're gonna try it here. They've got the Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger. Looks like they are gonna wait for NA's Last Hope to progress through the event a little bit. And we're probably gonna be here for a good minute or so as NA's Last Hope takes their time clearing common. No need to rush here. They have good bonus. They only have traps bleeding, so there really is no reason for the rush here. The Hunter is spawned up though in the back, and he is pouncing back. Discreet trying to get a little bit of chip onto him, and he did not. Still full health Hunter here. And NA's Last Hope going back to just clearing some common here. Hunter just trying to make some noise, but it doesn't look like anyone else is pulling the trigger. Trying to get some chip on him, and now they are. He's down to 160. Not much else going on. We'll see if all this waiting is going to be worth it. Traps in the room, closes the door. Charger and Spitter are spawned up on top of the building. The Hunter is dead. Jockey does not land on the traps. The Charger doesn't either, but the Spit is going to land in the room, but it doesn't quite spread the traps, so overall a well-taken hit.
Yeah, it looks like there was just a little bit of damage on the traps in the room, some stumbles, maybe a little free spit as well onto host at the end of that spit spread, but they should be able to get up forward here. Spawns are already coming up yet. I don't think they'll get by the tent, and they're gonna have to take one more hit before they can press on.
And Boomer is spawned up. Hunter spawned up behind that tent. They do get a nice two boom, a beautiful boom. Jockey does land onto Coach, takes him around the fence, couple ticks damage. Smoker lands onto traps, cleared pretty quickly. And Spirit's fighting this Boomer on his own. And Boomer is finally dead, so I mean, that was a decent hit.
Yeah, not bad coming out. The survivors are down to 54% bonus left. They still have half their points, but they're going to have to go turn this button off, probably wait a little bit, because if they push into the commons, the SI will hit. And I think the SI right here, Gunnoodle, are probably just going to stack to make sure they have a good set of spawns, but they already have the best.
This is a good set of spawns.
if they hit here, they're not going to have a hit for the end, taking the choke point. So it's a little risky here if the SI send it. And they're already going to take... They know that choke point is too good to pass up. They have to take advantage of it to see if the survivors slip up and give the infected chance to maximize their damage output.
NA's Last Hope survivor play has been pretty locked in. We'll see if they can finish it now. They still got a 687 bonus, and as we talked about, that is what they want. They want that cushion. High scoring potential for them here. I hear an alarm. That car right below them is alarmed. Spirit is hanging out in the window. The rest of them right behind him. They have a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Charger. Probably one of the best hits in this game.
This is not happening. This is not happening.
Traps is still bleeding, so while it is nice to take their time, he is bleeding, but he's still up to 77 HP, so they do have some time to work with here. And both teams very patient, and they're going to drop. Charger's going to spawn in there. Jockey too. Charger does not land. The Spit does get a nice spread, and the car alarm is off, and the Jockey cleared, and they almost run right into that death spin. That would have been hilarious.
Yes, it would have been, and they will survive and bring up about 46%, 620, a 1,220 chapter score is a good map for Chapter 2 and Detour ahead, and their total score for 2 maps, 2444.
Now we'll see Diesel Survivor play here. We'll see if they can get another safe room. Honestly, after all the punishment they took in the first chapter, it was impressive that they did make the safe room. Obviously, Diesel is one of the best Korean teams, if not the best Korean team in this game. So they could make safe room. We'll see what they do.
Another thing to note that actually on the team, Diesel does have some members of Envy on the past. So Envy didn't
Like
didn't sign up, but does have some of the members though on it. That's one thing
The
to.
original Envy?
Yes, that is some of the members. Prove
Oh.
is a member of Envy. I know 4Z played with them as well. So they do have some members. Well, the hunter gets shut down. Jockey finds a target. A one boom lands, and he's swimming in the spit.
Oh
my
God.
goodness! That
Oh.
spit spread Gunnoodle is so unfortunate for Ellis, and he's slow already and has to pop hills. Yikes. That is massive damage for an opening hit. And a 2-2 in that as well, Gunnoodle.
Gotta hate the RNG with the spit spread. It's rough.
Yeah,
Well-
14% bonus is huge. Actually, why don't you take the spawns? Go ahead, Noodle.
Okay, well, the Smoker is spawned up to the left here. Charger 2. Hunter gets skeeted by Sync. Smoker just going to pull into the charge onto Coach, and they're going to land the spit, and he should be able to get out of it pretty quickly. He does. Horsey taking a little bit of chip damage, but other than that, nothing really coming out from that hit.
No, not at all. A little bit more damage onto the survivors. Not much at all. I think they probably wanted to focus down maybe Proof or Sync, get him under that 5-punch range for a tank commit. Because right now, if they get inside there, it's going to be hard to get a wipe when you have a survivor that's 5 punches and teams that are really good on focusing down a tank.
Nice shutdown onto that Boomer. And
Oh.
Jockey does land onto Coach, cleared pretty quickly, and that could have been worse.
This car,
Tank is up.
Gunnoodle, this car.
Oh my God, the car going in!
Oh,
Man,
it's
not
close.
quite though. Oh man, tank is up in the hands of Traps. A beautiful start to it, almost capping Rochelle there.
That would have been game-changing for sure, but they do manage to stay alive and not suffer the in-cap. Oh, that is a really good hatchback. Oh, never mind. It kind of bounced back. I wonder if they could cut him off with this. This could be a
They're gonna
close
try.
hit.
And the Smoker just tried to get a pull onto Nick, cleared quickly. And the van is in now. And oh my God, where was that tongue going?
The tank didn't cut it off. Interesting play.
No, he did not.
I don't think he
looks like
liked the spawns. I don't think he liked what he had.
Yeah. That Smoker's still alive, almost gets a third pull cleared instantly. And yeah, maybe he fancies his chance in the building better.
All right.
Working in all the cars.
This is more, I would say, Gunnoodle, this is more just to make sure that they stay inside there and not let them come out. They're getting some good pre-chip damage onto
Playing aggressively.
Traps here. Looks like he's about to drop it in. Traps is in at the door. He is taking damage right away. He's down to 2,000 HP down already, down to 3,000. Gets a second punch. Gets his in cap at 2,800. He's still really healthy. He gets a punch. The hunter gets killed. He eats him out the door. He gets a punch onto Nick. The charger misses. The jockey doesn't. And gets a punch onto Control. I think he might not get too much more. Oh, he hits the car the wrong way. Can he get it? Oh, he gets an end cap onto Control. And that is going to be a dead tank, Gunnoodle. And that's good damage coming out by the tank. But let's see actually what it is on the pickup before we can assess the aftermath.
Oh, great tank from Traps. The last second car hit.
You're welcome.
Down to 400 some bonus. Looks like they're gonna have 490.
Yeah, 490, no pills. And look at how much map they have to go with. Still 75% of the way of the map. One good hit here could really severely cripple the survivors with a crawl on an away game.
Oh no, my score's wrong.
Just hit spectate twice in a row.
Okay.
It'll swap it backwards for you.
Oh, cool. Anyway, hits up. Hunter, Jockey, Spitter, and Smoker. Smoker is spun up. Hunter skeeted again. Jockey lands for a split second, but cleared instantly. And Nick is going to jump back into the spit. Maybe a little situational awareness play there.
Yeah.
Jumped back to avoid the Smoker, and he jumped into the spit that was behind him. A shame. Up, takes the damage onto Proof.
Yep, takes it down about 60 points. 490 to 434. And they've gone from 25% of the way the map to 60% in that one attack, so they're making great ground. And now here comes the challenge.
Host again.
Let's see exactly what spawns are going to give Host since he died. Actually, it gave him a spawn timer. That's interesting.
Oh.
I don't know why that happened, but it definitely did.
Also, your scoreboard is actually wrong.
Yes, it is. You're right. I
guess I could
missed J.Dot's IOAsia, who has the update that automatically fixes my forgetfulness. So I'm a little spoiled by it. But right now they're gonna send the attack. Look at that rocket coming in from the charger. It's a 2-cap.
Jockey's still on him.
Oh my goodness, Gunnoodle. That's actually a lot of damage. It's over 100 points, and the Boomer's still getting scratches. And this is what I was worried about. Now they're crawling. And it's only going to be health bonus, but only 3% DB left.
But I mean, Sync's still with high health here, so if they, I mean, maybe they'll be worried more about the health bonus than the DB now, since, you know, DB's so low anymore. And next hit coming up, we got the Smoker, the Spitter, the Charger, and the Hunter. Hunter is pre-spawned on the tent. And they're going to go in. Charger just went for a YOLO charge, didn't really land. And overall, that hit getting cleared pretty nicely. Forzy is about to go down, though. Not sure where he is. I lost sight of him.
Yeah, he is up front, but they can't afford to down him. If they do, he'll be a black and white. So I think they have to let the down happen naturally. And the Infected just got to keep hitting because they're not going to be fast enough to take the next choke point. They already don't have a favorable hit because they don't have the Spitter. So they might go quick, and the Hunter wants to go. They're trying to set the tone. The B-hop is not successful from the Charger. And they'll land, and the Charger dies, and the Jockey and Boomer die off at the end. Good stack order as well from the Infected.
They got good damage onto the health bonus. Their Proof taking an immense amount of damage from that hit. They all kind of ganged up on him.
One thing we do got to note is that Dizil still is making it to the safe room on the away server. They're getting the distance, and they do have still a couple 100 points of bonus, and this is going to be the last chance for the Infected to deplete it, as they have a Charger, Smoker, Hunter, and of course a Spooter, Gunnoodle.
Oh yes, a Spooter. And they cannot take this slowly like NA's Last Hope did, because just look at the health. Control is at 1 HP, 4Z is 21, and black and white, I do believe. And it looks like he's going to drop. And they've got the Smoker, Charger, Spitter, and the Hunter, like you said. Or my bad, the Spooter. And the Traps looks like he's trying to spawn from the back. Maybe going to try and get a last-second pullback, which would be detrimental for Dizil. Hunter's pre-spawned up, getting some chip down. See if the Host can make this pounce without crashing. Spawns are going in. Traps is going to be instantly cleared. Charger's going to punch down Control, and then he's going to land onto Rochelle! And then he does get a pound. So good damage onto Sync, and that's not what Dizil wanted. They are down to 153 bonus. But like you said, they still did make the safe room, which is actually pretty impressive on their ping. And while NA's Last Hope is playing great Survivor and getting some high scores, Dizil is keeping themselves in it by continuing to make the safe room.
Yeah, they have 1,024 points on their home server lead right now. I mean, that's not terrible, but right now, if we go back to where we started this, Gunnoodle, if we do the math, that's about 500 per chapter. So I think right now it's slightly in favor for Dizil. They're doing a little bit better, making those safe rooms on the away game, and they can also match it from their side, so we'll have to see what happens when NA is done with their home.
If I've learned anything from watching home and away games in the past, in every single tournament, it's that once the team switches from away to home, it's like a completely different beast. You're going to see a completely different style of play. I think we're going to see Dizil be a lot more aggressive in certain things. I think we're going to see a lot more of these hits land. I think we're going to see a lot tighter Survivor play. We're going live. We've got the Smoker, Jockey, Charger, and the Boomer to kick us off. It's a late tank at 83%. They're going to slowly make their way out. I gotta get my score back up. And Smoker does land onto Nick, and Charger's getting a couple punches, and he does land a charge. Not quite getting a pound, but great damage onto Spirit, and a 2-boom does land, and the Smoker goes in and gets a claw. So, oh my god, great damage onto Spirit there to kick it off for Dizil.
And no one's helping the boom guys. They leaving Ellis all by himself. He's getting common locked. They tick away about 2% more bonus there on not being aware of the teammate in the back. And more important, Gunnoodle, they're going to have spawns for this rooftop. Will they have a death charge possibility? Yes, they will. They're going fast, bringing everything from the back door. The jockey doesn't get through, neither does the hunter. And it leaves 3SI just to kind of respawn now. That was a good take by NA's last hope there, Gunnoodle, for sure.
A great take under the pressure. And look, the Charger spawns up and gets a nice punch and charge onto Traps. Spitter does spit, and the Hunter does get Ellis in the spit. A couple ticks of damage onto him, and there's some good damage going on to NA's last hope here.
Yeah, 2 attacks. Remember, they didn't get the second one inside. They had to take it outside, so they did get through 30% of the map. Took 2 hits. The average per hit is very high right now coming out from Dizil, about 7.5% per hit, which they'll be extremely happy for on an away game right now, as NA's last hope's going to blitz outside this fire escape as fast as they can, it seems.
All right. Next hit up is a Boomer, Smoker, Charger, and a Jockey. Survivors are kind of holding up down here in this lower part of the building, clearing out the common. Like I said earlier, they're all in green. They've got the ping advantage. They're taking their time. They want to get as much, or as big of a score as possible heading into the away server, because I guarantee we're going to see a completely different Dizil heading into that. And here we go. The spawns are up. Rochelle does get pulled, cleared pretty quickly. Charger just missed. Jockey latches on Ellis for a split second, and there's going to be a 3-boom going on there. Smoker is still alive here, and does get a claw, but he's going to be killed.
Yeah, another good attack coming out from Dizil, I would say. That's going to be 3 attacks now, 20% of the bonus exhausted. I didn't even realize when we first jumped into this game, or this chapter here, Gunnoodle, the tank is so late at 83% tank spawn. I'm not quite sure where that's at, to be honest with you.
There was some separation for a second, but the hit wasn't quite up yet, so no capitalization. Charge, Jockey, Spitter, Hunter for the next hit. Hunter pre-spawns down below. And it looks like the Smoker, it looks like everything's going to join him. I'm going to try and get a hit in this narrow corridor. Narrow corridors are never a good sign for Left 4 Dead 2 survivors.
No, it isn't, but they're just going to clear out these commons, it seems, and just take their time. Hunter is already pre-spawned. They're trying to capitalize with a spit down here when they take this drop. Let's see if they can do it when they send it in.
A lot of talk about MD in the chat. I like it. And here we go. Hits going in. Hunter's going to land, and there's going to be some spit. Charge into the spit. And oh, this is going to be great damage on a Traps. Almost a cap. He's got, what's he got? 16 HP left. And a couple ticks of damage from the death spit onto Coach and Ellis there. And wow, a good hit from Dizil, actually. Very good.
Yeah, the only thing I think that was good for NA's last hope is they were able to blitz that next choke point because, man, that's a tough spawn to take. They have Ellis blocking in the back, which is good. They're coming up on 70% of the way through the map. And no matter what here, Gunnoodle, we'll have to take note, when you commit the tank in this area, it is very easy for the tank to get an early corner. So I think we're going to see damage come out from both sides as long as both teams can make it to this tank spawn.
Yeah, this area is not good if you're claustrophobic. Holy. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely infected-sided down here. It spawns above, able to drop down. It's hard for everything to be blocked. Let's see what they can do when this attack goes in.
Oh, but he does get one on... Smoker went in and got cleared pretty quickly. Discreet and Host still with great health. But we do have Spirit bleeding. Traps is probably going to dump whenever this tank comes up. So, like you said, it could be very good for this tank. He could get a nice early corner. NA's last hope is going to have a hard time fighting this when the Charger spawns up. He's going to get a charge onto Rochelle, but once again, no pound. No to pound. Hunter spawns up. Tank is going to come up now. Hunter does land onto Ellis, but not in the spit. And they're taking an awful long time to clear that.
Yes, it was. And they even M2'd him when he did a barrel roll to get off because someone is paying attention. And this tank looks like he's going right in.
Oh, tank is up in the hands of Sync.
Oh, go ahead, take it away.
Having trouble back. They're having trouble getting back here. The tank is going to commit right away. He does get his corner onto Discreet. One punch left. He's still got 2,200 HP. His up, he got a Jockey Charger and a Smoker. They're going to come in. He's got another, but he's dead. Charger missed, Jockey cleared, and oh my god, what happened to his health? He had 2,300. He's dead.
They focused him hard. Great job.
They sure did.
Great job by NA's finest trying to salvage and save as much bonus as they can. They do lose about a little bit more than 20%, but what's more important here is if they could get up this ladder choke before spawns are ready, it would be huge, and they're going to do so. And the Infector are going to attack from behind. They need to get up quick, and they do!
Oh, they didn't get it.
Great job by NA's last hope. All spawns should be melted. No spitter. The Boomer will come up and land at the end, and they'll be able to walk the rest of this map. I don't know if they can make it in, though. I think they'll still have to take one more.
Still have 386 bonus to the name, and, you know, maybe this also isn't quite what they wanted on a home server, but, you know, that was honestly spelling out wipe for NA's last hope there, so whatever they melted that tank, and they brought it back real good, so I think they should be very proud of what they did.
Yeah, not too bad.
Sticking low here.
I wouldn't say it's too bad, but they did take quite a bit of damage before the tank, and that's why it's so low. But they still have 384. They have to hold on to what they can. Last attack's going to be Tri-Cap with Spit. No Boomer, no Hunter. A lot of separation. Let's see if they can capitalize on the last hit while spawns are getting in their location ready to send it. And we're definitely going to see a little bit of baiting. Oh, what a Charger rocket coming out, but dies for it. They'll get 5% DB out, and we'll probably see a delay if they can do so. Well, the Smoker gets shut down, and now the Jockey probably tries to latch, won't get it, and that will be safe room made with about 360 some bonus, I would guess, when the pickup happens. See how close it'll be.
Thanks, I owe you
365.
It could have been worse. Like you said, they took a lot of damage for that tank, but that tank was spelling wipe. And they did not wipe. In fact, they got out of there with, honestly, minimal damage. So, 35-08. Total score for NA's last hope right now. And what they really need right now is a wipe. They need to keep Dizil from making the safe room.
Oh my god. Look at the spray in the safe room of Donald Trump.
All right.
The Goku spray. Oh, that spray is so golden. I love it.
They're taking NA's last hope to the extreme here. I love it.
Charger just gets fists and stumbles everybody. And they just kind of flopping it all at the door here. Smoker gets
Boomer gonna land. He does! From the next roof over. And he's gonna get a claw. Finally popped. Decent chip on to prove there.
Yeah, I think NA's last hope got a decent amount of damage, but actually Dizil did more damage with the opening hit. But I would say, one thing about Dizil is they had to take this a little slower because of the high ping. And now Spawn's coming up on this roof here at Gunnoodle. They'll gotta have a Charger, and they're going quick. Never mind, no Charger. There's a Charger. I didn't know what I was talking about for a minute.
They're gonna get the set up. The Jockey does not land. Charger trying to get a couple punches. He does, and then he lands on Rochelle. Does not quite get the pound. But good damage on Sync. Good damage on the Sync. And this has been the problem for Dizil so far is the pre-tank damage. But they do have the high ping disadvantage. You gotta remember that. And they also did great damage to NA's last hope before their tanks. So.
All right, here they go down to the next choke point, going to take the stairs. Looks like they're not going to slow down for the common. It's a very interesting play here to see them do this. They're high ping, not slowing down. Right now, they're not in a good place. If the Infected were ready, they could drop above them. And I think they should go.
Oh, the Boomer does not land, though. Smoker does get a pull on a Rochelle, clear pretty quickly. Hunter gets skeeted. Spitter gets nothing, and a great take from Dizil. After all, you could say they were in a bad spot, and there's still loads of common behind them, but they were not there to help out the hit. So a great take from Dizil there. And they're going to keep rushing ahead. A lot of aggressive play coming out from them, and I love to see it.
I think
not letting
I think they're moving way too quick here because they have commons coming in right now, and they're taking a quad. So if anything gets caught up here, and these common infected get caught up with them, it's going to be difficult for them to deal with it. But it looks like they
They're
kind
still not
of.
slowing down.
Yeah, no, they're not. I think they're going to wait here, because there'll be no spawns on the left side of the truck. Yeah, they're just going to wait here.
They're balls to the wall right now. Oh, okay, I guess they are slowing down. They do have the quad, like you said, Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and the Hunter. 3 of them are on the roof ahead of them, and I'm not sure where the 4th one is.
I don't know where the jockey is. Good question. Maybe it was.
Oh, there he is.
Is the jockey host? No, it's not. All right.
And they're all in.
And kind of cleared really well, I would say. That's not hardly any damage at all.
Wow, very nice take. I've yet to see a quad land in like any game I've watched so far. It's been interesting.
Especially on home and away, they're usually rare, more beneficial for the home team. I know that some of the Amagami and Korean gaming back in the day, they would love to go for quad attempts constantly on the way team.
And they're taking the ladder.
What a transition.
Wow.
They get the jockey. The charge spit will land.
Oh, but that's going to be a lot of damage on to Prove. Boomer keeping him in the spin, and that's going to be a cap.
Well, I can tell you one thing now, Gunnoodle. This is who the tank is going to try to go for on his commit. Take all that DB away, and especially when he pops pills. That can munch away that DB so fast. It's already down 5% because it just got incapped. Everybody else is still green HP. We have a survivor 92, 77, 58, and 84. Improved being 77 and bleeding since he has been incapped. And now the spawns are coming up. It's going to be another quad try. Gunnoodle, and it misses.
Oh, we got a double charge though. And he gets
slam.
1 Zoo-Pound, 2 Zoo-Pound, almost 3.
I think all the other SI were stuck behind the charger. They couldn't get in to help.
Oh, man. And just like that, you know, the aggressive play from Dizil is kind of starting to backfire on him, but the tank is up, and I believe it is Spirit Tank. And it is.
Yeah, Spirit needs to go directly for Ellis, in my opinion. I think 3 punches will pretty much deplete all the DB, including the incap. So let's see if he does that. And let's do a little math quick. It's 65% of DB is left, so it's probably about
Nice pop on
almost 400 points of DB here, a little bit less.
And Spirit's trying to throw some rocks down. It's not really working. They haven't gotten any chip. They're trying to get chip on him, but they have not landed a bullet yet. He's trying to get some curve rocks, but they're just not curving for him.
All right, when this tank commits, why don't you take this tank away as soon as he's in there, Gunnoodle?
All right, and his support's going to be a Smoker Jockey Charger to see if he does what you said. And he's going to be committing here. 2 Uzis lighting him up. He's down to 4,800 HP. And here we go. The Charger's going to spawn up. And Tank does get a corner onto Ellis. The Charger just does land. The Jockey lands onto Ellis. He's going to take him off into the tunnel. He gets a couple punches onto Rochelle. He's got the corner. And the Bailey's going out. He's got 1,500 HP. Under 1,000 now. 542. Smoker does land onto Nick. And Jockey did get that cap onto Ellis. And the tank is still not dead. He's got another corner. He's going to get the cap before he dies. 3 caps.
What a tank coming out there, Gunnoodle. He spread the damage, but it looks like they're going to be able to pick this up. Oh, no, the spitter kind of went a little early there. I don't think he had it. He should have just held it, and I believe they're going to be able to pick everything up.
And this is not the wipe that NA's Last Hope really needs. I mean, there's still a chance for it, but they need the wipe in order to knock down Diesel's confidence. And they do get the boom on the down guy. They've got a Charger Hunter and a Host spawn coming up soon. Hunter's pre-spawned. And where is he? Is he up top? Looks like he's up top.
Yep, they're going to wait up top. This is a really good hit for it. They've exhausted the pills they found already. The only points are going to be on control. So I think now NA's goal, NA's last hope is just get rid of the rest of that bonus, because it looks like Diesel's going to get the full distance no matter what.
Yep. And like I said, Hunter's pre-spawned. The Charger's looking to spawn behind the truck there. Smoker spawns up now. And Ellis is clearing as many common as he can on that ladder. And Nick is right up there with him. And Forzy is about to go down. He's sitting at 4 HP, so we'll see if he takes the lead here, or if it's going to be Prove. It's going to be Forzy taking the lead. Smoker does land onto him, and he clears himself, but he's going to go down from the common. The Charger spawned up. Hunter spawned up on the train. And NA's Last Hope taking their time here, and they're really using the rush. Survivors are up, and they're going to get... What in the world? Rochelle... Oh my god, that's the wipe. I don't know, maybe not. Hunter might get cleared. Hunter is cleared down below. unlucky spot with that Hunter land. But Ellis is dead.
Yeah. That was a great attack from NA's last hope. They're going to get a death on it. And more important, they're going to be able to delay this. They might just leave the guy on the bottom. No, they're going to go for it. Oh, this is going to be risky. I don't know if they could get it. They get the spit. The boomer comes down. Oh, they're able to get up. They get up.
Not going in. Definitely not a coach. Cleared immediately. But, I mean, that was almost a wipe. But that Hunter, it was just an unfortunate spot where that Hunter landed right on top of the down guy. We all know how easy these clear Hunters that are right on top of you whenever you have a pistol.
Yeah, they still have 45 bonus though, Gunnoodle on control. I think that's what NA's last hope has to focus now. They have to accept they're gonna make that and just get the bonus down so they don't get any additional points.
And they've got the Charger, Hunter, Boomer, Smoker to do it. And Dizil kind of taking their time here, trying to clear as many common as possible to make this hit as easy as possible for them to take. They do have a 3 cap, so we'll see if they are able to land it. If Dizil goes any slower, they're going to be too slow, and the Charger might just have a heyday.
And they're still bleeding.
It's a nice rocket spawn on a coach, a 1 boom, and no one else is pulling the trigger. They might wait for them to jump over. Honestly, the cards are in NA's last hope's hand, and here we go. The Charger goes in. It's going to land on the Nick. That's going to be a death, and oh my god, that's going to be not quite.
Oh.
She's dead, but I think Control is going to make it. And he dies.
With 9 points. He gets
9
9 Oh, it only gets 8 because it goes the way the increments work. Actually, it should have been 9. I don't know why it didn't do it, but...
Okay, but even so, Dizil makes another safe room.
Yes, they do, technically, even though it's only 1 person, but you are correct. And they only go negative 20 points on the distance for this chapter. So if we go back and do a little recap, they got full distance map 1, full distance map 2, 150 bonus map 1, about 200 bonus map 2, and they lost 20 here, so I think they're in the positive, a couple hundred points still. So I think Dizil's still in the benefit as long as they can perform on their home server. It's what it's going to come down to.
Is this a 4-chapter map?
Yeah, this is the no matter what home and away is always 4 chapter. You will never play finale because it's 8. Otherwise, you're gonna watch 10 chapters of Left 4 Dead, which I personally am not against. Don't get me wrong, as long as it's entertaining. But yes, but for sanity of the players, it'll be 8 chapters. So we're about up almost on the halfway point. For those that are excited about it, there is still 4 more chapters going to come after this, with a slight break for everybody to grab a drink or a snack, whatever you want to do. But for now, we're going to get the next map along the way when Sync and Discreet are back. And look at that tank spawn Gunnoodle, 24%.
This could make or break. This could be, the chance for Dizil here. If they somehow manage to get a wipe on this early tank, then that'll put NA's last hope in a very critical position heading into the away server.
And not only that, if you can get damage with this tank, because it's only 24%, and you get pills exhausted with the event that has to be started up here, it is almost impossible to crawl your way and take that many attacks, no matter who you're playing, in my opinion. Because once they get to the event and trigger it, Gunnoodle, they're going to have to take at least 3 attacks, because that's how long it takes for the train to commit the ride on opening up the path for the survivors to navigate.
We'll see what the tank can do. I don't remember whose tank it will be, but we'll know here as soon as we go live. I lost track of who had a tank already.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but either way, it's not going to be the last time they get it, because when they go to the next server, everybody will get it once again. And here we... Oh, shoot. And I did not keep track of the tank percentages because I'm not used to it. So I forgot what they were on map 1, 2, and 3. I know 82% was on map 3 and 24% on map 4. So if chat can remember which ones were map 1 and 2, I don't remember. But either way, let's take the opening hit. Hunter, Boomer, Charger, Smoker. Why don't you take this hit away as soon as they go in, Gunnoodle?
All right. Here we go. The Boomer is going to spawn up on the roof there. We got... And the Boomer is going to spawn up, just running around the roof there. They're trying to kill him through the roof. Trying to wait, and... Host got the door shut on him. I'm reloading. A little bit of baiting game here. Hunter is pre-spawned behind the survivors here. Is the Boomer going to land? Here we go, Charger going in there. He does get a 2-boom. I don't think the Charger... Oh my god, the Charger didn't charge yet, and he gets a beautiful charge on the traps. And that's going to be 1 pound, and good damage on the traps. And I didn't see that Charger. I guess he got stumbled from the Boomer pop, but he was able to recover nicely.
I thought I just saw pills fall through the ground, but I think I'm going crazy.
Nope.
But either way, that's the attack has been dealt with. Look at that damage.
Yeah, great damage on the traps. That was a beautiful charge. I didn't see who did it, though. I'm going to assume it was Forzy since he has the most points.
Do they have
Next
to?
it's up.
Do they have to go over to spawn this tank?
The spitter,
Mortar spit.
it didn't work.
If
So
the-
the spitter's going to be out. They've got the jockey, hunter, and the boomer. And, oh, I guess that was technically a delay there. I didn't know they had to climb up over that. And the tank is up. They did indeed have to go over, and the boomer's going to spawn into the trailer, and he gets no one. Tank is up in the hands of Control.
And he's going to try to go a little bit backwards, probably bring his one hittable and play while Smoke goes on to Traps, gets 3 dings of damage. They do clear it. Traps taking most of the damage as well, down to 58 HP, which most likely means he's going to have to commit his pills unless he wants to be 3 punches while this tank commits. And the last thing you want to do in a high-stakes game, Gunnoodle, is give the infected an opportunity to get a quick in cap when the tank chooses to roll it in with his support.
Yeah, like you said, almost any amount of damage is going to be good for Dizil here. And he is struggling with this car here.
Hey, can't park there, mate.
He does finally get it around. And Survivor's playing a little aggressive. They do get a whole 3 HP worth of chip. And there we go, a little bit more now. And they are aggressively chipping, but these cars are working their way. And he's got a jockey, hunter, and a charger to help him out. And oh my god. And another car flying in. Those cars are beautifully placed in play. Still 5,000 HP. And car flying in. This Hunter's free spawn. It looks like the hit's going to go in. He does land onto Ellis. And a little bit of a slow get cleared from Spirit. He's going to take that. And he's going to get a... He does land the car onto Host. And we'll see if he goes for the kill. That could be detrimental for Andy's last hope. He's only got 900 HP left, though.
Oh!
Another car into Traps. Oh my god. This is huge. Huge tank for Control. Still 500 HP, 300 now. And one last YOLO car. And it does hit the pole, but still 2 caps on NA's last hope. And they do boom onto Ellis. And yeah, this is exactly the damage Dizil was hoping for. The smoker does get a pull onto Coach. And a little bit of time to clear it, finally does. And yeah, this is exactly what Dizil wanted. Because now Traps and Hosts are going to be bleeding throughout the rest of the map.
Yes, and look at Host is fortunate for him that he has his back on the fence, so they're not going to be able to kill him off. But let's assess the damage when the pickup happens. They will lose half of their bonus. Actually, no, I'm incorrect. After that tank was dead, they had 90% of their bonus. They lose 40% during the tank, and they are only 30% map progression. They do have 2 sets of pills, though, Gunnoodle, so they should be able to negate the damage. I mean, if they can negate the damage, they should be able to continue fast for the rest of the map.
Well, we'll find out. Looks like they've got a Hunter, Boomer, Charger, and a Jockey, and they're going to go in here. Charger melted before he could even do anything. Hunter skeeted beautifully. Looks like it was Host that did that. And a 1-boom lands onto Traps. Jockey lands onto Traps. Instantly cleared. So nice take there from Andy's last hope. And that is what they need to do for the rest of this map if they want any shot at making it.
Yes, I do agree, but right now they're going to have to get this event triggered and run back to a little bit of a safe spot. The question is, where do they want to be safe at and hold while spawns are coming? Wait a minute, are they going to push forward?
It looks... Well, no.
Oh, now this is very dangerous. They didn't move quick enough. Spawns are going to come up here. Smoker and Charger might set something up. Here comes the Charger. The Charger gets a double, and it's almost a tri-cap!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Tri-cap.
He's swimming in the spit. Smoker,
Oh my God.
nothing is cleared yet. Now it is. And Host might die. Host might die. They need to kill that spitter inside there.
Oh my god, the spitter stops the pickup!
They should get it up, though.
The Traps does have the right angle. And oh my god, what a beautiful hit by Dizil. And that is not what they wanted. And we got some separation here. Spirit is still stuck in the back, dealing with some of the comments. Traps is at 1 HP. The spawns are making their way out. They've got a Boomer, Hunter, Jockey, and a Charger, so another nice hit. And Host is black and white.
Yeah, he had to eat it. Oh, the Charger!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Charger cleared nicely.
They had to be careful there. The survivors will die if they fall on that ledge below. It does not support the survivors. That is a death down there. And also, just for knowledge, you put the tank down there, it will also die. it cannot support the tank. So if you want to sack your tank, jump down there.
I don't know. I feel like if I would have had to play this map, I feel like that's something I would do, considering my very no knowledge of this map. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna jump down there, try and hide from them. I would have died and I would have left the tournament because I'd be too embarrassed to show my face. Hit going in, Charger spawned up. Hunter gets skeeted, traps. Oh, he almost avoided that spit. And Charger does land on his Spirit though, and he's gonna clear the smokers. It's gonna be 2 pounds on the Nick. 3 now. That's gonna be a cap on a Spirit.
And he got death pulled.
Oh my God, he did. I didn't even see that. Discreet is dead.
Unfortunately, they assassinated Trump. As the next assassination attempt was successful.
Oh God.
So we did lose them, unfortunately, but they're going to be able to crawl for more distance. Now it's just a distance game for NA's Last Hope, and they still have a lot of map to go through yet. Gunnoodle.
They have no bonus, as you can see. Nothing left of their name. Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, Smoker. 3 survivors left. The Boomer spawns up. Let's get 1. Traps is pulled. Jockey does get nicely M2 by Traps, but the Hunter lands onto him, so everything kind of going for Traps there. And honestly, it was taken quite well for what it was, but Traps has to be careful because he is only down to 3 HP, and he is boomed. But his teammate's doing a nice job to keep the comment off him. And, yeah.
It looks like they might be able to put up about 4,000 points. It's going to be close. I think Traps dies here from the spit.
Yeah,
No, oh, what a spread! Look at that spread, it grabbed him. It looks like the 4K dream on home is not going to happen unless they can shut this down.
Oh my God, they do shut down the Charger and the Jockey, so they go, 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 go!
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quad coming in when they try to sack the spit. No one wants to kill it. Actually, I don't think they can even see it. Okay, now they can. They're 20 points away now from the 4K dream. Still crawling up, spawns are a couple seconds out. 10 points away. Can they get to it? It's so close, Gunnoodle. 3 more points.
They got it.
They got it. There they go. The 4K dream has been solidified, but I think this attack's going to end them, and that will solidify. Oh no, they got the clear. Oh, there it goes. So that will be NA's Last Hope on their home server, putting up 4,009 points. And that's not a bad showing coming up from the home team, averaging 1,000 per chapter. But more impressive, I would say, is what Dizil's going to be able to do here. If they can actually win this round, that's going to put NA's Last Hope with their back on the wall going into their away game.
Wait for me, I'm not there yet. How do I get back quickly?
Hit spectate.
I figured it out. Excellent.
Or right trigger or left trigger, I believe does it too. Left trigger. Or I mean right click. Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter for the opening hit for NA's Last Hope. Again, they did manage to put up a little bit more than 4,000 points on their win game, but Dizil has already put up 2,000 on the away. They're chatting, and if you do post that in chat, there's a 0% chance you'll get unbanned, so just keep that in mind if you want to post dicks in the chat.
Dicks, I'm talking about dicks.
But all right, speaking of Richard, the next hit's going to be Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter. Let's see if they hit on the transition out. Hunter's already pre-spawned. The Smoker is as well. Smoker's walking in. They get the pull. The Charger takes the target, but the Hunter doesn't cover, and they get the clear. The Hunter goes for a boom guy. Questionable call on that Hunter, not trying to protect that charge.
Maybe it was like a quick thinking thing. But yeah, it was a nice charge, but I mean, imagine the damage if the Hunter was able to cover it. So overall, I guess a nice take from Dizil, and they're going to continue the way through the map here.
Actually, you're right. That was a dick move. That's funny. Chat just said he pulled a dick move in chat. I was like, actually, that was true.
Max. Of course, it was Max.
But all right, they're going to have to drop over this choke point, and the tank will spawn. Nice jock around the corner charge. Gets 2 fists, but he doesn't charge for the spitter. Interesting take there. They'll get about 12% down. Hunter's still getting scratches, or spitter, I mean. And Host will have the last tank for his team on the home server. And he's going to retreat for the hatchback before he commits here at Gunnoodle.
And he's looking for 2 things. He's looking for the wipe and not to crash.
Yeah, right. That would be a very bad time to crash right now since he is the tank.
That would be pretty terrible. But yeah, and his Last Hope has yet to wipe. They did kill 3 last time, but they have yet to wipe, and they don't have as big of a lead as I'm sure they want. heading into their away server. So we'll see. Host has got a big tank coming up here, and he's working 2 of his cars in. And let's see, they did sack an infected, I think. I heard it. I don't know, I wasn't paying too much attention. I was watching Host. They do have a smoker. They're trying to get some chip onto him, and he does. They're doing good, you know. 500 HP down, and both those cars are in an interesting spot. Smoker goes in, does get a pull onto Ellis, but cleared instantly. The car does not land. He's got a Hunter and a Charger to help him out. He is yet to get a punch. Once again, going for the cars. Hunter pouncing around. And he's got 2,500 HP, and he hasn't got anything yet. The Charger misses. Hunter does land onto Rochelle, and he's going to go for a punch. I think he hit that punch. It sure looked like he did. But the car is out, and this is not good. That is a... Oh, my God.
That is a one-hitter coming out, focusing the hittables way too much, in my opinion.
Yeah,
trying to go for the home run play and not trying to capitalize on damage. Now they give Dizil an amazing opportunity. The one thing that's benefit for them right here at Gunnoodle is they need to sack, and they can go for a quad during the horde. Let's see if they can make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, they got the 1,200 bonus, and I mean, with the way Dizil Survivor has been playing, it wouldn't shock me if they were able to make it with, you know, at least 500 bonus out of that tank.
Yeah, they're going to slow down, just take all the commons on their terms. It looks like the SI have decided not to go for a quad. They just want to maximize damage, maybe wipe them before they get to the same spot they were. But we'll just have to be patient here and see exactly what they're going to do.
Someone's last hit was hoping for a similar hit to what happened to them here, definitely.
Because they have to send somebody up to hit this button. The question is, where are they going to send spawns at? And they got no charger. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Spitter Hunter, Jockey, Smoker for the hit on the run back. They are separated 2 and 2 right now. They have yet to hit the button. Looks like they're trying to bait, but I don't think any last up is going to fall for that one. Control is sitting at 41 HP, so he's about to be slow. And they do hit the button finally, and they have not gone back yet. So they know the hit's up, and they might just keep it here.
Yep.
Hunter free spawns behind the train. And the Spitter does go down the Hunter. That is a nice pull onto Ellis, and they do get some good damage in the spit from the Hunter. Ellis is still pulled. That is nearly a cap on Control.
Oh, he killed them! They got a death jock!
My God.
No way! They got a death jock!
Oh my God. I looked away for 2 seconds just to see that happen.
There's no way they pulled that off and probably salvaged this. This is huge for them right now.
Definitely salvage.
They need to solidify the wipe. Let me fix the score because I'm bad. But all right, there's about 1,600 point difference right now.
If they don't have a 3 cap.
No, they don't. So I think they go Charger, go Hunter, and then just kill the Spitter and the Boomer off at the end.
Remember to get a 1 boom. Hunter does land in the back on the Boom Survivor, and it looks like he's going to get a couple ticks of spit damage. And, well, I mean, now the pressure's on Dizil, you know? It was looking great for them, and it just got turned around in 1 hit.
Yeah, so their tank that turned out to nothing, Gunnoodle, now turns out to seem like they got a kill with it. So it turns out in NA's last hope favor, but they got to solidify the wipe here, in my opinion, and win this chapter. If they can clean it up right here, it'll be beneficial for them.
The question is, who got the jockey? I missed it.
I did not see it. Probably.
I wonder if it was Host.
Actually, it was clear at the last minute, so it didn't give the kill points to them. If you see that.
They've got the quad. Charger's gonna land. Hunter lands onto Rochelle, but the Charger does get cleared. And there goes the Hunter. And they do land a 2 cap. Rochelle is gonna get up. He's gonna clear the Smoker. Some nice damage onto Ellis, but it's not the wipe.
Wait.
So Dizil's gonna continue to get bonus.
What? Did you see that?
What?
The jockey fell off the Survivor, and then got M2'd by the Survivor, and no one M2'd. That was weird. Somebody if somebody was watching that, clip it. I want to see that again. I just want to make sure I seen that right. Someone from the chat will take care of it, but they still have 69 bonus, and they're continuing to crawl here, Gunnoodle.
Yeah, they're still getting distance. That is not what NA's last step wants. They have 3 survivors here. They want the wipe. I mean, the more these guys stay alive, the harder it's going to be for NA's last step to defend the lead on the away server. And they're going to cap 4Z.
Yeah, they can't really go here. There's nothing they can really do. There's no spawn, so I think they gotta wait till they go inside the building. And as far as points and distance, I didn't really see exactly how many points NA's last hope got on this map, but it looks like it's gonna be close to an even push.
according to chat, Prove walked off. It wasn't even a jockey.
Oh, really?
Apparently, that's what Nine said. And here we go, hits in. Smoker's gonna pull on the deck, and there's the 3 cap that they needed. And the Charger almost cost it right there. But that is gonna be the wipe that NA's Last Hope needed.
It happened. We're already going live.
Oh yeah, here we go. NA's Last Hope defending their lead. Why is my score wrong again?
No, yeah, it is wrong again. You're right. And looks like they've preset the scores. Little questionable decision by the teams, but it can be agreed upon. Opening attack's going to be tri-cap with Boom. No jockey is going to be included. Let's see what they can capitalize with this opening hit here. They're going to go. Smoker looks like he wants to get a pull forward. 100's going to come from the back. Boom, Charger rockets in, lands on the log, gets melted. The quad Boom lands, but the clears are quick, except for the Smoker's a little slow.
But still, I mean, now they're defending their lead, you know. They're gonna be playing similar. That Smoker's getting a lot of claws.
Oh my goodness.
They're gonna be playing similar to how Dizil was, you know. Any amount of damage that they did, or any amount of distance they get is gonna be good for them.
Yeah, with Dizil having a couple teammates from Envy, they know exactly what it's like to play on high ping, because they played in tournaments in the past where it wasn't equalizing pings, where there was no home and away, and they would still manage to get W's as the attack goes in quickly. The Charger melts away. Jockey going for a ride, and NA's Last Hope is falling apart here on the away game, suffering an enormous amount of damage coming out here, Gunnoodle.
Wow, this is not the start they wanted.
No, let's see how much that actually did. They've already lost over 30% of their bonus, Gunnoodle. That's so much for 2 hits.
Are they keeping tank spawns the same? Is that what you do?
Yeah. For balance, yeah, the tanks will be the same. That's why I forgot originally, but luckily one of the casters from the China region did a good job, but take it away.
Here we go. Hunter, Charger, and a Smoker going in. Hunter's pouncing around. The Smoker is going to land, but the Hunter's going to take the smoke down. The Charger's going to get a couple punches onto that, taking a good amount of damage. And here we go. Host taking a lot of damage. And yeah, I mean, it could have been worse, but still, NA's Last Hope taking chunk after chunk of damage.
Yeah, that is just a lot, unfortunately, for them. They've already lost over 40% of their bonus, almost 45 to be exact. We should see them try to play aggressive on this tank, but unfortunately for them, they've lost a bit, but now they got to take up the next choke point. Looks like they're going inside. Jockey's trying to get the Boomer, stumbles the Survivor, but not into the spit. They hit him in the door window. I mean the window, but that's not going to mount up to anything. And that was
good take.
That was going to say that's the first good take from NA's Last Hope.
It's still salvageable. They've got 2 bleeding and 2 sets of pills, and they're going to be coming up on this tank here. They might have to take one more hit because they kind of were a little slow getting out of that house.
Grabbing a pistol.
But it looks to me, well, I thought maybe Traps was going to push it, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Next hits up, they got a Charger, Boomer, Spitter, and a Smoker, and the tank is 4Z, so the Smoker is going to be the tank. And they are pushing it, and here goes Smoker spawns up with that Charger. Smoker's insta-cleared. Charger hasn't got anything. Spitter goes in, gets nothing. And Charger's going to just go in, gets nothing. The Boomer is still alive, and here we go. Tank up in the hands of 4Z for Dizil. And he's got 2 bleeding survivors to work with. We'll see how what NA's Last Hope's going to do. They got to kind of play aggressive here. I mean, they've got to kill this tank with minimal damage. And that was a nice shutdown by Spirit onto that Boomer.
Yeah, they've taken a lot so far. Again, we'll recap. They've already lost half of their bonus. They have 546 bonus left. They can still do a better job with their Survivor than Dizil did here if they can kind of salvage without taking an in-cap on this tank. But that's a lot easier said than done, Gunnoodle, when you're on the away game.
That's for sure. He's got a Hunter, Jockey, and a Smoker to help him out. Tank's just kind of hanging back on his car. He hasn't really, I think he threw 1 rock to get the car into a better position, but he hasn't really done much. Just kind of taking his time here, letting the Survivors bleed a little bit. Now he's going to work that car in, and it's stuck. He's having trouble with the car, taking a little bit of chip. He's taken over 100 damage worth of chip now. And, kind of moving off behind the rock, trying to minimize the chip, but it's not working. Survivor's getting a decent amount of chip. He's got 5,300 HP. And it looks like he's going to commit here. And here we go. Hit's going to follow in. They're going in quite early. We'll see if it amounts to anything. He's got a punch onto Spirit. Hunter is going to be cleared, and he gets a nice double punch. Jockey's going to go after Spirit, who got hit into... Oh, that's Traps, not Spirit. Into Narnia. And he does hit the car.
Yeah, I think think, in my opinion, NA's last home should start running.
And
They
yeah,
they should just take off and run to the safe room with 3 right now.
I think this tank is going to confirm the kill, and I don't know what Host is doing there. Maybe he thought the tank was deader than it was, because he kind of ran right up into the car, and Charger's cleared, but I don't know, Host kind of ran up into that car. Maybe he thought the tank was really, really dead, but it didn't really work out for him, because now he's almost dead. And the car does disappear, and Ellis getting a nice shove onto that boomer, but the Spirit's going to go onto Host, and that's going to be a death. And they are going to give up on the pickup, I think. Yeah, it's definitely a thank you. I mean, Host kind of gifted that to him. I don't know, like I said, if it was a misplay, if he thought maybe that tank had no health left and he ran up to try and finish it off, but he ran directly into the car, and, well, now he's dead. So now it's looking even worse for NA's last tip. They've got a jockey, Charger, Smoker, and Hunter, so they've got the quad cap. The Hunter's pre-spawned on top, and this is not good. So it's Discreet and Spirit. The last one's up. Smoker spawns up. The whole hit's up. Hunter going in, and that's going to be the wipe on NA's last hit.
Yeah, they're only going to accumulate 338 points on map 1 when Dizil made safe room with 168 bonus. So right now, NA's going to go down about half of that point delta. If Dizil makes a safe room, they're going to be already cutting into that point lead quite a bit just after 1 map, Gunnoodle.
And I don't know, I agree with what you said. I really think NA's last up should have kind of taken off there whenever they had the chance. The tank was stuck in a corner with their 1 survivor capped. The hit was down. And look at this, we got the quick ready up. But yeah, I really think they should have ran.
On this road.
Nope.
And obviously it didn't amount to anything, and they got wiped. So here we go. First hit, Smoker, Charger, Boomer, and a... What was that? 1 sec.
Smoker. Wait a minute.
I heard like the spawn noise.
Oh, they land the charge. What a charge coming out. The Boomer's not successful, but does a beautiful job on landing the charge, getting that damage, the 10 points. Too bad he couldn't get that fist before he landed, but not a bad attack coming out from the infected team, tallying up about a little bit more than 4% damage. I would say that's pretty respectable considering they're now on the way.
Yes, I heard like the noise it makes whenever you can spawn, so it kind of threw me off. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, it's these servers might have some interesting noises we're not used to because I think they have jetpacks where you can fly around and ready up. They have some they have some interesting things you can do. But they're coming up on a pretty significant choke point. NA's last hope has good spawns. The Hunter's still full HP, but they know he's there because they're trying to shoot him. And now the Survivor's going to have to jump over this fence. And the Charger needs to get up top right now. He's just not in a favorable position. The Survivors don't know it, of course. But it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. The Charger is up. The jockey! Oh, no. What a cover! That skeet is insane. That Survivor wasn't even looking. His teammates shut it down.
That could not have been taken any more perfectly.
Yes, Dizil showing their dominance right now on their home server. Taking pretty much no damage. 2 attacks in, less than 5%. They're on cruise control right now.
Someone said NA's lost hope. Next set, come up and get the Boomer, Jockey, Hunter, and these Smokers. So yeah, NA's last hope needs to put in some work here if they want, they don't want Dizil to reclaim the lead pretty quickly because it's all but over for them if they do that. Hunter pre-spawned, bouncing around.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And kind of at a stalemate right now. The Survivors know they can take the pen. They've got the high ping now. Or the low ping now, I mean. Smoker going in, does land onto Coach, and the Hunter does land onto Coach too, and a Boomer lands onto Nick in the house, but nothing else happened. The Smoker didn't see the last second pull, but cleared instantly, so still very minimal damage, and it looks like NA's last step is going to have to rely on their tank to get anything.
I think you're right. I mean, if you look at the damage that's been done, it's very minimal right now. They have a huge bonus of 1,030. And if they walk in with this bonus, they can almost take the lead after 1 map, which is kind of crazy to say. Oh, he does? So they're both from Xbox at one point. Okay, I thought so.
I think Host is still on Xbox. If I remember correctly, they're doing like an Xbox tournament, and Host is in it, so.
Oh.
He's pulling double duty here.
I feel bad for the people on Xbox to have to deal with the local server tournaments. Yeah, I originally came from there myself, and I was a big advocate on swearing for console, but once
my teammates know you, so.
Once they took the servers away, that's when I gave up hope. That's when I knew they abandoned us.
Maybe Host knew. Maybe Host knew he didn't want this tank, so now it is up in the hands of Spirit. And I mean, just look at Dizil's health. The tank needs to put in work, or it's going to be bad news bears for NA's Hope. And they've got a Hunter, Smoker, and a Jockey. Jockey respawned up on the building. Hunter spawned up behind the fence. And Spirit are working in these cars. And here we go. Tank is going to commit. Hunter going in. Does land onto Nick. Smoker cleared instantly. Jockey does land onto Rochelle. Trying to get that car in, but that fence just saved those survivors. So that was going to be a 2-cap if not for that fence. NA's last fence. And hold on to Nick. The tank is trying to get anything. He's got no health left, though. And yeah, that's not good for NA's last hope.
No, that's going to be
not good.
2 punches coming out. And that is just...
bonus?
Bonus is sitting at 871 points right now. So they're about to walk in with 500 distance. 871 points on top of it. And
that's gonna... Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that'll break into their 1,600 point delta by 1,300 points. Actually, no, I lie. 1,000, sorry. Because they did get distance on the map, so I...
Charger 100 Boomer Spitter, the last hit for... Well, most likely the last hit with how aggressive they've been. Here it goes in. Charger's not going to land, but the 100 does land on Rochelle in the back. Spit going to go down. So there's going to be a couple ticks of spit damage. No, I don't think there was anything on that.
It missed.
And the Boomer shut down. It missed. So that's going to be safe for him. And big survivor round for Dizil.
Yeah, that point delta is going to go all the way down to about 500. Less than that. Let's see what it tallies up. 39-30 is their bounce back after one map on their home server, breaking in by 1,020 points almost. That is huge coming out, Gunnoodle.
And yeah, NA's last hope is now under a lot of pressure here.
It is not over, though, but it is going to be extremely difficult for them to mount a comeback here, in my opinion.
Especially if they don't tighten up their survivor play a little bit, because obviously they seem to be struggling with the high ping. Or at least they did in the first chapter. I'm no great player or anything, but I mean, it is definitely... You definitely notice a difference on higher ping, that's for sure. That's why these home-away games exist.
Yeah, when you play on a away game, you have to move a little different when you're moving as Survivor. If everybody has a little bit of a challenge clearing the commons, you can't rush into attacks with commons chasing behind you, because it's just not going to end well. Because when there's commons up, they're special infected. It's not going to be easy to clear stuff really quickly, in my opinion. So they're just going to have to play wisely, because the first map, it looks like they just kind of barrel rolled it into attacks and just take massive damage.
I'm going to assume based on the chat that I was right. I guess the bonus isn't on the spec HUD in this server?
No, you have to type exclamation health to
yeah,
find it. Yeah.
Let's start area first. Traps making some callouts. Here we go. First hit is a Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, and a Spitter. The 2-2. And yeah, NA's last hope looking for any damage they can get here. Hunter's going to go in and get skeeted. Spooter is going to get nothing. Smoker gets nothing. Boomer getting shoved and popped. And wow.
That was a much better job there by NA's last hope, shutting down that attack, taking minimal damage, less than 2% to be exact. Looks like it might just be a lot from some of the commons, but they were able to get through the fence, get up there before. Wait, what? You just see Nick? He just jumped the fence. I've never seen anybody do that. He just like climbed the fence himself. That was weird. It's something I tell you what, 14 years of the game, still learning stuff. Jockey's making
dialogue.
Yeah, right. Jockey's making his way in. Hunter's coming in. Charger misses. Oh, the Hunter lands actually. So did the Jockey at the end. That's actually good damage.
There, yeah. Yep, good damage. A slow clear onto that Jockey, but I mean, I have a hard time killing a Jockey anytime, let alone when you got like, I don't know how much ping they have, but like 200 or something. Tank's up. And it is going to be a control tank. And he had a fantastic tank last game. So we'll see what he can do now with the lower ping. Smoker does try to get an early pull, gets cleared pretty quick. And they're going to keep that Smoker alive. The survivors are. Interesting call here. Hunter spawned up, pouncing around. Tank is working in the cars, but I think they're going to take it back to the gas station. Just like they did the first time. It worked well for them. And look at that. Nice pull onto Nick. Cleared instantly. So it seems like NA's last hope does have the survivor play up a little bit. That van going in, and it doesn't look like the tank's going to get a cutoff. and the survivors are going to make their way back to the gas station. Max saying I have a hard time killing anything. That's not very nice. Hunter spawned up on the roof. Boomer is going to spawn in there. A nice shutdown from Spirit. And that rock would have been hilarious if it clipped somebody. He's getting some nice rock throws into the building there.
Yeah.
But they did sack the Boomer. Got the jockey up.
Don't think NA's hope will fall for that, though. But this is the support I think they're going to want for the commit here, Gunnoodle. I think this is perfect.
Yep. This could be bad for NA's last hope. We'll see. They took it well last time, but now they have the higher ping. Jockey and Hunter both spawned in on the roof. Charge trying to get a spawn in the building. The tank is going to commit. Here we go. He's in, and he's... Did he just dodge?
Yeah, he
They
whipped.
got a corner onto Traps and does get a double. And and they do get the clear on the Hunter, but Jockey's going to get taken outside, and it looks like the tank is going to hit the car, and he's only got 1,000 health left, but it looks like they're going to take the kill onto Host. And Traps down. They've got 2 survivors left. Tank has 841 health left. So this could swing either way. Tank is trying to just trying to wait around until he gets a spawn with the rock going in. Does not land. He's got a smoker. Smoker spawns up beside the box truck there. And they were going for the pickup, but they didn't finish it. Boomer and a Hunter to help out the tank. Boomer going in, gets a nice rocket, but a nice shutdown there from Discreet. Hunter spawned up, Smoker killed, and this is looking good for Annie's last hope. Hunter going in. It hasn't gone in yet. 19 health, and the tank is... Oh my god, the tank is dead, but Discreet almost eating a car. Hunter's still up, and they're trolling the pickup onto Traps. And Annie's last hope survives, but they did lose Host.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, they did lose one of their teammates, which is exactly what they need. A nice
Another
two-charge!
two-cap.
What a two-charge coming out here, Gunnoodle. It's an enormous amount of damage coming out. Jockey tried to keep him in there. They tried to get the in-cap. Traps will have to be fed pills, and they are going to exhaust all their pills, and they need to run this match. Actually, no, they found one sec because the dead survivor, but Tank has done its job here, I would have to say, Gunnoodle. They get a kill.
Absolutely, and I mean, it was looking good for NA's last hope at first. I mean, he missed the first punch, and they get a nice pullback onto Ellis there, and had a hard time clearing it, but they do get the clear. Hunter spawned up, and the Charger and the Boomer are going to help him. Here we go, Charger going in. Actually, not quite. Boomer spawns up beside the truck. This is a nice double boom, and everything's up in the back, and it looks like they're both going to decommit here. So 3-cap lives another day. Anyway, it was looking good. Traps got a nice dodge onto the tank and hit him with a frying pan a couple times, and he had low health. But unfortunately, Host was jockeyed to the outside, and the tank, nice play to commit, get the car, and get the kill. So Dizil ultimately brought it back. Here we go. Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, Charger now.
Reloading.
Addy's last hope covering a lot of ground in between these hits.
Yeah, it's what they need to do too as well, because right now they have to take a choke point on the away game, and there's going to be non-stop board. This is going to be quite an uphill battle and a challenge for NA's last hope to get through this first hit here, Gunnoodle. It's going to be very difficult. The spawns look like they're waiting for their opportunity to pounce on them. Here they're going to send it. The Charger walks around. The Smoker lands. What a ski coming out there by Ellis. Spirit saving his team while his other 2 teammates get capped. They save an in-cap. Discreet will not go down, but he's only 1 HP, and his teammate is helping to pick up, but the damage has been done. They're going to have to pass pills to him, and he's not popping. He needs to pop these. Okay, he does. I was about to say there, Gunnoodle, if he didn't pop, they're in danger of going down in a really bad spot.
And look at this. Ellis is kind of separated a little bit. The Jockey's going to take advantage of that, and they did not get the clear, and the Jockey's now behind the wall in the spit, and that's going to be a cap onto Ellis, and this is looking good. And the Hunter's still up here, going in. He's waiting, taking his time. The Spitter getting a lot of claws. Hunter has still yet to grab anybody. Honestly, it's probably best that he kind of just runs around. They're going to get the... Are they going to get the pickup? No, the Hunter's going to go in and get the claw, but he gets panned for his troubles. And, well, they're still alive, but it's looking murky.
Yeah, it looks like they can crawl a bit more. Now Traps is down to 1 HP. I think the only advantage... Oh, they killed Traps through the wall, so he has perished. Now it is only Coach and Ellis left, about to be cleaned up by the Charger. Jockey and Smoker. The Spitter is now up. How much more can they crawl? This might be the finish. There's the pole,
That's gotta be the
and
one.
that is it.
And you gotta think, I mean, Dizil only wiped once on their way server, and NA's Last Hope has wiped both times to start off this game, so.
Not a good start for them at all. Looking kind of grim here, Gunnoodle, for them.
Yes. NA is failing.
I mean, they're gonna have to get a wipe with this tank. They need it desperately, because think if the distance alone of this is 600, and that's enough for them to take the lead just off the distance. Actually, not quite. Not quite, though, but the Hunter goes in. Oh, the Hunter had a chance but missed his target. The Spitter goes on nothing. Boomer's probably going to go out for a sack here. Actually, they didn't kill out for a quad. So it's going to be Tri-Cap with Spit coming up. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and the Spitter right before tank.
And like I said last time, you can just see how much more aggressive Dizil's being. They know they have the ping advantage. They know they have every advantage now. I mean, it's the ball's in their court.
Yes, it is. I mean, they're in cruise control. They can dictate the rest of this map just by pretty much making the safe room one more time, I would say, with the way this is going for Dizil. And look at their bonus after taking the opening hit. It's almost pristine and perfect. Less than 1% at 99.4. As they try to chip that Hunter down a little bit while the rest of the SI wait for opportunity to pounce on the Survivor team. Yeah, that ain't gonna work out. The Charger does a misty turn. Poor host, crashing twice per side so far. I think he crashed 3 times the first time and twice the second, so he's at 5 crashes so far.
And here we go, we're going live again.
Reloading.
Spitter is still alive, and not anymore. The funny thing is, it was Traps who told me that if you have a kind of a mid-PC, you shouldn't play Detour Red. That's why I've banned it first ban every time, because my PC is not good. Here we go, tank's up. It's going to be in the hands of Mr. Trump himself, Discreet.
Trying to make America great again. Let's see if he can do so for his team by getting a wipe. He's going to bring that hatchback into play, and you best believe it, that hatchback was made in America. Otherwise, he would not be bringing that hittable in play. It is a good hit, actually. Actually, no, it's not. It's kind of stuck.
Oh, it was. It looked good for a second, and then it kind of got stuck. Step car.
I think your teammate said it right. Making tanks great again. Yes, that's well said.
I think it's, oh, okay. We got Go-Go's coming out from Traps. Are they actually going to get hit? I mean, 2 of the survivors are out of the gas station trying to get some early chip. Boomer getting absolutely decimated, and they're getting decent chip on this tank. Still trying to work those hittables in. And I like the aggressive play from Dizil, but it might be bad for them if a car catches them, but it looks like they're going to make their way back into the gas station now, so. It's all the controller's fault.
He is still first pass, though. He's going to dig out this van and bring it into play. Probably just to hold them in a position while the survivors run out to get chip. This is really good chip coming out onto them right now. The tank is down about 900 HP. Once he gets hittable in place so he can transition over to the top of the roof. Probably hit the cop car. He's going to walk in 5K. I think he might lose a little bit more. Maybe. Nope. Okay, he blocks it off. Survivors can no longer push him. He is 5,029 when he drops in. Let's see what he can do with his Hunter, Charger, and Jockey. He is on the ground. He is in the door. He misses his first punch. Spawns up. He's down to 2,200 HP. He gets a punch there. The Charger lid. The Hunter lid. It's a Tri-Cap coming out. It's going to be a wipe if he can do it. No, he can't.
He's trying his best, but he did not get the corner.
He got stuck, and he couldn't solidify the wipe. Poor Discreet. That was a wipe, and it was thrown away.
A great
unfortunate.
I'm not gonna leave you
wow.
behind. Let's get you up.
That is very unfortunate. I mean, a great clear from Forzy there, but I mean,
that was so close. That was a wipe in the books, but he punches corner out. It's just really unfortunate for him.
He could not keep the corner, and the ball is still in Dizil's court here. It was quite a bit of damage, a good tank from Discreet, but it was not the wipe that NA's Last Hope ultimately needed. And yeah, I mean, they still got 623 bonus to work with.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Oh, that was crazy, insane tank coming out from Discreet and the support. Hunter gets shut down. Smoker goes for a pull in the back, gets killed off, no damage. Boomer and Spit are going to go for a stack, and it looks like they're going to go for a quad try. And I wouldn't be surprised if the survivors push all the way up and run inside that little hut to the right at the beginning of the event, and wait till the commons die out before they push.
All right. And yeah, we are seeing, I mean, it was a ballsy move from Dizil. They got a lot of chip on that tank to kick it off. I mean, they're showing a lot more of an aggressive style on their home server here. And like you said, here is the quad. The event has started, and I'm sure NA's Last Hope is going to take their time and try to wait for the perfect moment for this, because they need to land this quad. And here they go. Smoker is going to fall into Rochelle, and the Hunter is not in position to make the play. That would have been it, but they're just going to get a nice amount of damage onto Sync. That was it. The tri-cap landed, but the Hunter was over by the Charger, not in position to make the play and finish it off. So Dizil is going to survive the quad attempt.
And they're going to be able to make a much-needed push to this event button to turn it off with the 2-2 coming up. They're not going to have the favorable spawns. Let's see what they can capitalize for NA's Last Hope before they get there. It's going to be a poo 2 with the jockey and the smoker as the cappers, and they're going to they're going to kill it right away. The smoker fails, the jockey fails, the spitter fails. It is going to be not a quad sack. It's going to be tri-cap with spit coming out without the smoker.
All right.
Actually, without the jockey. I'm sorry, I got that incorrect. Actually, no, it is without smoker because the jockey died first. I'm second guessing myself. I should be confident.
Spawns are coming up here, and there was separation for a second, but they kind of realized it, and they are back together. Here we go. We got the spitter, the chargers, the jockey, and the hunter coming up. And yeah, I mean, NA's Last Hope looking for any damage they can possibly get here to slow down Dizil.
I didn't catch the flu.
I mean, this is going to be their lead if they save him.
Yes, it will be, and then it's going to be tough for NA's Last Hope to battle back on the away game. I mean, they've almost done it twice on this chapter with almost the quad and the tank commit with the tri-cap. But here they go, the charger gets deleted, 2-cap in the back.
2-cap? No, they took an awful long time to clear that jockey.
I mean, it's great damage, Gunnoodle, but they're gonna lose the lead.
Yeah, that's gonna be a Dizil lead, and now NA's Last Hope is the one under pressure, as it's gonna be 4,842 to 4,687 in favor of Dizil.
It only took them 2 chapters to break the delta, and now we're gonna go back to what I originally said on map 1. I think you needed 800 points per chapter, between 700 and 800 on average, in order for a home and away game. And if we do the math right here, they've made up that 800 points per chapter, because it was a 1,600 point delta. If you do the math, they did it in 2 chapters. So I think that's what NA's Hope needed to do with their home side, and just unable to do that.
Yeah, and like I said, the pressure's now on NA's Last Hope. They are losing. I just realized I still have my tag on. Represent. Yeah, I mean, back and forth game continues. Dizil's got the lead, and I'm sure they're going to be playing a lot more comfortably now.
Let's see.
What's that?
Tank spawn.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want them to ready up and forget. Sometimes that mistake could happen. And if you do make mistakes, sometimes the opening hit could be changed.
Max! Max, look! The server! The server! It's called Zoo. Excellent. Anyway, yeah. You know, mistakes happen, and they turn into iconic things. You know, like you got the spooter. Speaking of spooters, we've got a charger. We got a charger, a hunter, a boomer, a smoker, and no spooter to start the game.
Yeah,
Dizil with the lead.
I think NA's Hope would probably want to spit with this opening attack, because they need to do something crazy, but they would have to take the same attack as well. But more so, getting boomed on high ping is not a fun time at all if you've ever experienced it. It's very hard to clear yourself, but right now Dizil's on the home. Let's see how they take this opening choke point. Take it away, Gunnoodle.
All right, Hunter is pre-spawn, pouncing around on top of the roof. Coach is looking right at him, and they're going to get some chip on him. Here we go. The boomer didn't. That's not looking like he wanted, but the shot's going to land onto Coach. Hunter going down. He does land below onto Rochelle. That's going to be a decent amount of damage. It's going to be a decent amount of damage on the sink and prove, so not a bad first hit. I don't think that's what that boomer wanted to do. It looked like that was a mistake, but he recovered quickly, got a nice double boom, and the thing's landed. Yeah.
Yeah, good damage coming out. I think the Hunter might have had a better play if he went to pounce the guy in the safe room, in my opinion. But again, I say this all the time, Gunnoodle. When we're sitting up here in the casting chair, we can see everything easily and know exactly what they should do. But
yeah,
it's different for them when they're on the ground. But they do have a charger to set up here. I wonder if they're going to try to set up a smoke charge on the way down here. It doesn't look like it because where the charger's located here, Gunnoodle.
Yeah, I mean, they might know. I mean, I don't know. It'd be awesome if they tried to go for it, but they might know that with this high ping, it might be harder to land it. They might just be going for damage. They do have the spitter and the jockey to support it, but it looks like we are in kind of a stalemate right now. Dizil just taking their time, clearing all these common, knowing they have a good lead and the advantage. Here we go. The hit's going to go in. Charger does not land. Jockey going in, gets M2'd and cleared instantly. The spit did not get anything. Rochelle jumps down to avoid it. Smoker's still alive. He's got nothing to go with. And tries to get a pull through that glass, but he didn't quite get it. He's going to get a respawn.
That would have been a big pull if they pulled that off. But actually, no pun intended there. It would have been a good pull if he pulled it off, but they're going to come up to the next choke point. They're green ping. I think they're going to hold W and not wait here because there's no spitter to worry about. If they can get inside before spawns get... No spawns go up top. Interesting.
Hunter, Charger, Smoker, Boomer coming up. And yeah, here we go. The Charger's going to land onto Rochelle. He does get a pound, but everything else gets cleared quickly. And a nice one boom onto Ellis. They did get 1 pound onto the charged survivor, though. And Sink actually is kind of low here. He's got 48 HP, so Annie's Last Hope is actually getting some decent chunks of damage before this tank. But it is a late tank, and that is a very big disadvantage to the team that's losing, no matter what.
Yeah, I think we have to see a wipe come out from NA's Last Hope on this tank, no matter what, for an opportunity to come back as they rocket the spawns in. Oh, what a skeet coming out there!
God.
Charger misses, Jockey latches on. Damage again is kind of minimal, Gunnoodle, and impressive job by Dizil here. But they have taken a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. 22% is already down, but I think they're still looking pretty good with all those pills.
Some of these skeets I can only dream of doing. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, couple survivors hurting, and here we are, we're getting into the ouchie spot.
Look at how they just take the choke points. They're blitzing.
They're playing aggressive. Here we go, the hit's going in though. Charger's not going to land. Smoker gets cleared instantly. Hunter, I don't even think the Hunter tried there. Boomer cleared, nothing going out there. And with how aggressive Dizil's playing, you can kind of tell NA's Last Hope is scrambling to get as many hits as they can, and it's thoroughly benefiting them.
Ellis a little separated from his team, but it seems to be the plan. Jockey comes up, Charger comes up, Spitter comes up, Smoker comes up. This will be the last chance for damage before tank, and they got to take advantage of it. Here comes the Smoker pull in the back. The Charger comes down, takes the target. Oh, he gets the infinite charge glitch.
And
you hate to see it, Gunnoodle.
Nick moved immediately, so nothing going out on that spit. That's just a shame. And here we go, tank's up. It is going to be a host tank, attempt number 3, and host finally gets his tank.
At least he does for now. Maybe he'll crash on his commit. We'll have to see what he could do. And right. I think they're going to get a Charger, Hunter, and a Jockey and send this tank in away.
Why are all the... That's so weird. Every time I get kind of far away, the ghost infected kind of like do a ragdoll type of thing. It's weird.
Yeah, it's the server. And it's also because we're on high ping.
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. The tank's like ragdolling, not moving his arms and throwing a rocket. It's really funny looking. But yeah, there they go. They got the Jockey Hunter and the Charger. So we'll see. He's gonna send it. Yep, he's gonna send it. Here we go. He's still got 5,220 HP to work with. They're gonna try and get some really chip on him. And he's in. And he misses his first punch on the Nick, and he gets a corner onto Ellis, and that's gonna be. He's gonna get a cap on a control, but it looks like it's gonna be about all he gets. Still got He's still got 800 HP to work with. He's going to get out. And here we go, trying to drop in on him as a surprise, and no luck. So they do get a cap on control, but not the wipe that they needed.
No, they're gonna live. They're gonna push. They're gonna pass pills. They still have one set as well. They still have some pill bonus, 30 points worth of that. They still have some. Let's see what it's exactly at here. The DB's at 95%. Health bonus is at 35%. They rush up top and they can't capitalize on the two survivors. And they didn't have all their spawns ready, and unfortunately they split. Now, if Host could pound somebody back here, no, he's not going to be able to get it.
They're not going to get it. Incredible, just absolutely incredible play from Dizil right now. And they do pop that boomer, and Dizil is in full command right now.
Yes, they are, absolutely, and they are about to make this safe room with a ginormous bonus of 728 points. And let's see if they can hold on to it. NA's last hope needs something amazing here, Gunnoodle. I mean, absolutely. I don't even know what to say. They need like a quad charge in the spit and the cap of the rest in the spit too, to be honest with you.
And here we go. They're gonna. Oh, they got baited. The Charger got baited, and now he's scrambling around trying to stay alive. They haven't done any damage to him. The Hunter's pre-spawned up too. And here we go. It looks like they're going to send a Charger going. It does land onto Rochelle, but ultimately not getting a lot of damage. But the spit is going to get, they're going to get some good spreads. They're going to get a decent amount of damage onto Sync, but they still have that set of pills to add to their bonus. And that's going to be safe for him. And another monumental score. They are now over 6,000 points.
6,178 for 6 chapters. That is impressive coming out from Dizil. They are averaging 1K a map right now, Gunnoodle. That is huge.
Yeah, this is insane play from Dizil Survivor. And I guess Mr. John liked my ouchie spot comment. It was an ouchie spot, but I'll tell you what, Dizil took it well, and they didn't get ouchied, so.
And I was actually incorrect. This is actually the 3rd chapter. They are not averaging 1,000 points per map, so I'm a little off. But they can prove me wrong with the next one. But let's take this opening hit away with a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter. Smoker looks like he wants to come from behind. 2 spawns up above. Hunter's going to come from across the building, actually choose to relocate, just to come from a little bit of a different angle than his teammates, just to maximize their opportunity for damage. Boomer goes in. The Charger gets a charge. The Hunter lands. The clears are pretty respectable.
Yeah, I mean, that looked like it was going to be a great hit, but I'll tell you, NA's last hope really clamped down, got those clears quickly, and they're out, and they know they're fighting for the lead back now. They know they need to pull it together. They're going to lose this game.
All right, they're trying to blitz, get up on this rooftop very quickly to not let spawns get the opportunity. They're going to spit block and split them. Actually, they have to run through the spit. The jockey gets them 2 and killed. And they'll get a little bit more damage out of that, but that was more. That was just a quad sack, more so than their Gunnoodle, in my opinion. And but
last second,
the Charger got ambitious for a minute.
Reloading.
I was gonna say, if he got a depth charge solo, I would have lost it,
Reloading.
or an in-cap charge, if anything.
And NA's last hope rushes that roof, and so they're in a good spot right now. Looks like they're going to take their time, clear the common. And they got a Smoker, Charger, Hunter, and a Spitter. The Hunter is pre-spawn, pouncing around. Here we go, Charger gonna go in. Smoker does get a pull onto Ellis. The Hunter does get skeeted, and the double charge lands off the smoke into the spit. Rochelle is gonna take some spit damage. Ellis is gonna take a massive amount of damage. So that is Spirit down to 51 HP. That was a beautiful charge.
Yes, it was. It melted the bonus down an additional 12% here, Gunnoodle. They're doing a great job on getting chip damage before this tank. And if you're remember, if you're rooting for Dizil right now, I think they just want the bonus to be gone. They know they're in the driver's seat. I think if they could get a wipe at the tank, I believe this game might be over.
Look at this.
The 1 boom lands, Hunter lands, Charger gets melted. They shut everything down pretty quickly. The Boomer might get a proxy, gets M2'd a few times, does so. And the Charger's the only thing that didn't go.
And this is what, that hit was what NA's last hope really needed to get whenever Dizil was rushing there, but they didn't have it. And I mean, NA's last hope is still alive. They're still all green, still all pills. They're about 42% of the way through the map now. Tank is still a ways away. The next hits up. They got the Charger, Jockey, Spitter, and the Smoker. It looks like they're going to wait for NA's last to push up a little bit. And speaking of them pushing up, they're actually going to hang around here, clear the common and back. They don't want to end up surrounded. This is around the same time that Dizil was kind of rushing their way through the map on their high ping, and honestly, kind of paid off for them. But I think NA's last help knows it's really not, because their survivor isn't quite as tight knit as Dizil's was on the higher ping. And here we go. The infected all up on the roof except the charger. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's behind that dumpster, so I don't know if they're gonna wait for maybe them to get around the corner there, or what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be very patient. I believe the jockey and smoke are going to be the distraction while that charger literally just walks around the corner and gets a double charge. I'm going to call it now. Let's see if it happens. Let's see if the predictions can be successful. Spitter's pre-spawned. They now know where it is. Actually, the charger changed its location. Makes me look foolish, which means I'm not calling this hit. You take it.
He heard it. He heard you, and now he's going to change it. All the infected on the roof now. Spitter, like you said, pre-spawned. Dizil, or NA's last up, taking their time here. Here we go. Smoker's going to get a pull, and the charger is not going to land. Jockey nicely M2'd and killed, and the Spitter gets cleared, and the Smoker does get another pull onto Ellis, and look at that. He does get a tick of damage, but overall a nice take from NA's last up, other than that last second Smoker pull, and they're going to keep going. Yeah, they're looking good right now.
They should be able to get upstairs very quickly. I mean, look how fast they're blitzing up to take the next choke point. Good job by them not giving Dizil the chance to hit at this choke point. Good job returning the favor and into the sewers. And it looks like they're almost down to 1 or 2 more hits before this tank comes up here, Gunnoodle.
This could be a good hit. Once again, the ouchie spot coming up. They got the Boomer Hunter Jockey and the Charger for the ouchie spot, so here we go. I don't like these claustrophobic areas. They hurt. And here we go. This is a nice double boom. The Charger, I don't know what happened with the Charger, but the Hunter did land down below. Jockey got nicely M2'd. I'm assuming the Charger didn't get anything.
No, it did not. It missed the target, and unfortunately the Jockey and Hunter took the same target. So a little bit of God frames in, but the triple boom's going to hit. And the Survivor team's got to push hard, but they can't push up into the tank yet. They're going to have to slow down at the end of this sewer to clear out these common infected. Because if you spawn the tank with all those commons on high ping, it's going to end very bad for them, Gunnoodle.
I mean, they may have a chance here. They only have 1 bleeding, and they still have 3 sets of pills. But I know Traps is kind of teetering. He's at 50. The next hit is going to be a Hunter, Smoker, Charger, and a Spitter. So high damage potential coming up. And here we go. Hits going in. Hunter is going to land. Charger lands, and the Spit's going to go in. That's going to be a decent amount of damage. And that's going to be Host taking all that damage. And now he's slow, and that's going to have to be another pill commit. Trap's not quite there yet. Still 45 HP, but Tank is going to have 2 bleeding. 4. Who knows? Maybe they'll take their time. Maybe they'll just send it right away, depending on the hit. Here we go. It's going to be in the hands of Prove. So here we go. See what he does.
Yes, Proof tank indeed. I believe we're going to see the tank ride the slide down to the Survivors as Traps tried to do it and couldn't pull it out. If you know Dark Carnival 1 down at the bottom of the hill, you can go up the right side of the hill and hold left or right, and just slide all the way down. Let's see if Prove is going to do so. Right now he has a Jockey and a Charger as a support. Wait a few more seconds for 4Z to come out as the Hunter. And I do believe we'll still wait for Prove to wait the second pass, start rolling in at about 30% to let the bleed take full effect onto Host and the Spirit. There he does have his tri-cap, and I lied, he's going to make his way in. He tries to slide and can't do it either, so he's going to have to commit without it. He's down to about 5,300 HP when he gets to the door. Okay, he is in, he's down to 4K. He splits the Survivors 2 and 2. He gets a punch onto Rochelle at 2,700, another punch 2,500. Another punch in cap, 2,200. All the Survivors back up. The Charger lands a double. God. It's gonna be. No, I don't know if it's gonna be a wipe. It might be. He can't get the clear, Kenny. No, it's gonna be another wipe.
Oh, what a beautiful hit from Dizil. Some great patience coming out from the support, and that was just another immaculate charge. A lot of charges landing onto NA's last hope. It's been phenomenal. And that's the wipe, and chat calling GG, and honestly, I might have to agree, barring... This is an early tank, though, so...
They need something absolutely out of this world for this tank. They need to be greedy and go for the hittables. It needs to be a wipe for just a gleam of hope, and that gleam is very small, let me add to you, because look at that point delta being at 900 already. So let's say for common sense, just for the sake of this conversation here, Gunnoodle, they get a wipe at the tank at 25%. That means they'll get an additional 100 and some points. And if you look at the distance alone, it is 700. So let's say they get that 100 points and they do a wipe. That means they will need 300 health bonus. And this map is very long. long and has some difficult choke points, but we'll have to see if they can capitalize with that tank wipe as we are talking about. Opening hit, Jockey, Spitter, Charger, and Hunter for the infected. Great opening set of spawns that start melting their survivor bonus away to that comeback.
Rooting for him. Here we go. Charger and Spitter and Jockey on the roof. Hunter respawns down below. And here we go. The Jockey does miss. Just get a cheeky claw onto Coach. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey lands onto Ellis, but only for a millisecond, and that's going to be a beautiful take. Very minimal damage coming out. And it's going to be reliant on the most patriotic of them all, Traps.
Yes, and then he's going to have to wait for the drop to happen before he'll get his chance. I don't think there is any way the survivors can spawn this tank and go back due to the way that this is set up, so that's going to be a drop tank no matter what. I mean, unless there was common infected to have one survivor down and boost back over, but I don't see that being a reality in competitive Left 4 Dead. So one boom goes out, Smoker looks like he wants to get a pull from behind. Charger's trying to get someone who drops, and the Hunter's pre-spawned around the shack on the side. And there is the tank coming up here. Gunnoodle, the Charger misses. The Hunter's probably goes for a scratch or two here, or a despawn. And he's going to go for a despawn.
This is really NA's last hope here. We've got Traps. I don't know, is he the captain?
No, I'm not quite sure who the captain is, to be honest. I have to
Me neither.
look.
Traps has been doing all the communicating in the Discord, so I just kind of assumed. But yeah, so this is really NA's last hope here. Traps' tank needs to wipe, and then they're still going to be down by 1,000, so, but yeah. They have a chance if they can get a wipe here, but without that, and Boomer does go in, and that car is not cooperating with him.
No, they'll get a single boom, but he does manage to get it into play now, and he's going to start knocking them in.
That's a nice hit.
Yep.
That's going to be in play. Second car coming in. Hunter is pre-spawned on that trailer. We'll see if he actually does anything. He does get shot in the head for 10 points of damage. Here we go, car in, Traps in, under 5,000 HP. He's trying to go hittable mode here. We'll see if he can get anything. He's down to about 3K. The hit's in, and he's left all alone. He's got nothing so far, and this is not good. That car almost landed, but not quite, and I don't think he's getting anything. He's down to 300. No hitter tank from Traps, and that's... Oh.
You hate to see it. The tank is melted away. Now the only thing that leaves them any hope is going to have to quad the survivor team, and it's going to be very challenging to do when the opponent team is all green ping. So let's see what they can do here. Charger goes in, misses probably the first sack. Yeah, that's a quad sack attempt, and that's what they're going to have to do the rest of the map now. Gunnoodle for a chance.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to see Dizil. Their survivor play easily improved. We'll see if Prove wants to walk off here again. I don't think he will make the same mistake, though. Their survivor play is just so much better than last time. Obviously, it's the ping. But here we go, the Charger, the Smoker, the Jockey, the Hunter, the quad attempt incoming. Here we go, it's going to go, and the Smoker does land onto Ellis. He's still pulled. Hunter does get amazingly skeeted, though, and that's going to be, oh my god, that hit was melted before I even finished. Jesus.
That was
great take from these
beautiful shutdown, Gunnoodle. Nothing comes out, and they're just going to retreat and play it safe. They're like, we have this W in the bag. All we got to do is stay healthy. And if we can make it into the safe room, they will solidify their W, which already is probably done with 1,200 points ahead right now. That means they'll need 600 bonus to mount the comeback. Boomer goes in for a sack. Spitter's probably going to go too. I think, maybe? No? Question? All right, there it goes. Now Spitter's going to go in. And indeed, they're going to get ready for a quad attempt.
One last shot.
I think the Hunter's kind of stuck. Look at the Hunter.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's been bouncing around this whole time. It's kind of funny looking, honestly. Did he get himself stuck? Host? Host costing. Host, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's going.
No,
he has to go all the way. He has to go all the way over there to get out.
Oh my god, what is he? Is Host gonna be a host hoping for?
Oh
my god! So about the quad.
What a skeet! Oh my gosh! That was impressive.
Discreet call for the bridge jump off again. That's what Charger getting melted. The Smoker is lagging behind. Jockey trying to go in, also lagging behind. And I think NA's Last Hope is flustered right now.
Yeah, I think they're kind of waving the white flag now, making sure they get a good spawn order.
I mean, look at this health. 98, 80, 91, 72. It's insane.
Discreet begging him to go back and jump off, but he's not going to do so. They want to make sure they solidify the W, coming up on about 70% of the way through the map. This is not a difficult choke right here, but let's see what NA's Last Hope can do as far as damage output. They don't have a smoker either. Oh, this is going to be difficult, Gunnoodle.
Well, let's see if they're able to do it. They got the Boomer, the Spirit, Hunter, and the Charger. Hunter has had a hard time landing. They do get the one boom. Charger going to go in. Hunter didn't even try there.
The Charger got a target. He got the charge, though.
He got the charge. I don't know if the Hunter was waiting and then got melted or if he just is giving up. But yeah, that's most likely going to do it here. Actually, that is going to do it. It's even possible anymore.
Yeah, but they're going to keep pushing. They want to see how much points they could put up. Right now they have 1351, so they're keeping the 8K dream is still alive. Can we see 8K put up by Dizil? Spawns are coming up right now. Hunter looks like he wants to get up for a DP. Smoker looks like he wants to relocate over, maybe to help that DP out. Well, the Jockey and Boomer are going to linger above. Here it comes. And no, they're baiting. I thought that Hunter was getting ready to go. I was ready for another Magnum skeet, but it wasn't going to happen. Let's see what they're going to do. Wow, they're being very patient with this. The Smoker's about to miss his spawn. He's not going to get anything. Hunter gets skeeted again.
Oh,
Boomer
man.
drops in, gets a 1 proxy, and I think they're going to be able to make it to that event and start it.
Yeah, Dizil is honestly just super solid right now. There's nothing that can stop them.
Oh shit, I forgot what map this was. I forgot. There's not an event out here. They just had to make through the tents. I was thinking of a different campaign. But this is it. This is it, Gunnoodle. This is the last chance for damage.
Gun Spooter. Here we go. They got the Spooter, the Charger, the Hunter, and the Jockey. What will they do? Hunter's pre-spawned in the tent. Charger and Jockey are behind, around there with them. Dizil slowing down, taking their time. They know they have the advantage. Charger's going to go in, get melted. And Hunter getting chipped. And he's going to get skeeted. Jockey does land onto Rochelle for a split second. Spit's going to get spat on. Wait. The Spit is going to go in front of the door, but there it is. 8,218 points put up by Dizil.
Wow, what a chapter score for them. That is a 2K map. 8,000 points is impressive for home and away. They're averaged over 1,000 per map. About 1,027 points to be exact. That is very impressive, Gunnoodle, coming out for a home and away game.
That's amazing, and that's going to be the end of the game, but obviously we still have NA's Last Hope going on Survivor. We'll see if they take it seriously as kind of a practice or if they're just going to run around and goof off. We'll find out. Here we go. Hit's going in. Hunter lands onto Ellis up top, and he's taking it off a long time to be clear. The Jockey's going to land onto Rochelle. Ellis is still pounced. The Charger's going to land onto Nick. He gets 1 pound. He almost gets a second, but Spirit's going to take a little damage from the Hunter, and that's going to be a lot of damage. I think I said that twice. Doesn't matter. I'm excited. Yippee.
It looks like the spectators are really excited. It's calling the go-go. They want to jump into the action, too. A little misbind. Actually, they're all you know what? Screw it. I'll chime into the spectator chat only. Join in the chat.
Next hits up. Uber Smoker, Hunter Spitter. Hunter going in. Does land onto Ellis again. Spirit and Hunters are not having it today. A couple ticks of damage from the Spit onto Spirit. Tank is up. It's going to be a sink tank. But look at this. Coach getting pulled in the back, but cleared pretty quickly.
Try to get a pullback. If they drop and there's one pullback, they wouldn't be able to save that survivor either. I mean, they could try maybe a wall banging, but that'd be not a good situation.
And here we go. We've got Mr. Trump, Discreet, leading the charge. He was pushing that tank, but Tank's got 2 cars. He's got a Charger, a Jockey, and a Hunter to work with. I wonder if they'll sack for a Smoker here. We'll see. Tank working in a second car. And he's going to forego that second car. I think. Nope, he's going to change his mind on foregoing. He's going to go back and bring it in. And they're trying to get some chip on him. And they are not going to set for a smoker, I don't think. They're going to keep the Hunter Charger and a Jockey. And Tank is going to bring in both of these cars, and a nice hit. And here we go. Tank is in. The Sync Tank with a lot of cars. The hit is going in. That car almost lands, but it did not. The Hunter going in. He's going to... Charger does land on the Nick. A nice M2, but the Hunter does land on his Spirit again. Hunter, 3 for 3 on Spirit. Charger's going to get a cap onto Nick. And that car did not register. I don't even know if it did. But the rock's going to go in, and it does land onto Discreet. And, oh my god, that car almost angled on the traps. The Tank still has 3,000 HP to work with. And here we go. Spirit, angry at all the Hunters landing on him, is going to try and get some melees in. He does, but he gets punched for it. And he's going to get the kill onto Host. Tank is going to die. But yeah. Host's dead.
They're gonna live though. They're gonna be able to further their points. Unfortunately for them, they're at about 5350. So I don't think they're gonna hit 6K. But still, regardless, putting up over 5,500 points on a home and away game is not terrible when it's high tier play. But it was clear that NA's Last Hope was a little outclassed on the whole game with Dizil's performance.
And it makes me very sad because, you know, NA.
Yeah, but they've been doing good this tournament. They went up to undefeated to this point. They'll fall to 3-1, while Dizil stays 4-0, crisp and clean going into week 5. But we still have a few more hits to go out before this chapter is over. NA's Last Finest starts the event. And look at Discreet. He's thinking about walking off. I'm calling it now. That's exactly where Prove was.
Yes. They do have the quad. 3 survivors, 4 infected. Here we go. The Smoker does not get a pull, but the Charger's going to land, and so does the Hunter. They're going to get the clear, though. 2 pounds onto traps, 3 onto traps. The Smoker's going to land, and they're going to clear the hit, and they are still alive.
Smoker drops down to the lower level, trying to bait the survivors to come get him. And they're looking for it, but they can't drop down there. They will die.
He's got Snickers in his pocket. Here we go, the Boomer, the Spitter, and the Boomer does not land. Boomer did not land. The Jockey going to spawn behind the trains. NA's Last Hope is just pushing here. They're going. Jockey gets M2'd and cleared. Smoker does land onto Ellis, but the Boomer's going to get a double boom into the Death Spit. And good damage, but NA's Last Hope still trucking along, furthering their score. Max is excited. I said Snickers. He is jumping down onto that little lower end right now. There we go. It's going in. They're not even waiting for the rest of them. Charger's going to land onto traps. And we've got one guy ahead. Oh my god, what a skeet from Discreet. A Discreet from Discreet. And the Jockey is going to land on him, though, and take him forward, and that's probably going to be a cap onto Discreet.
Yeah, that's a Jockey Bukkake in the long run right there. They get the end cap. He said, good skeet, though, coming out. Good ass. Not by Discreet. And it looks like Trump's team is gonna lose. It's gonna be Kamala Harris getting the victory over Make America Great Again.
MAGA's gonna fall.
Smoker coming up for a pull. The Charger looks like he was gonna go for a rocket. Chose not to. It looks like this might be the demise of the Survivor team coming up.
Or will it? Charger hasn't gotten a spawn yet.
I'm too young to feel this old.
And there's the Spooter. Here we go. It's going in. Smoker gets pulled onto Ellis. That's going to be the cap onto him. Hunter going in. Lands onto traps. It's going to be the end of him. And here we go. Discreet, the only one up. He did clear that Charger. And I don't think it's going to be the demise just yet. Discreet is going to live. But that Smoker still has a hold of Spirit. Spirit is nearly dead. And still not cleared. And I think he's going to get the pickup on traps. And they're going to go. Oh, wait, no. The Spit is going to go out. And Discreet's going to go down now.
Decided to hold his ground, and he got the pickup after he went down. Spitter gets picked. Jockey might try to troll this pickup. And it does, gets killed off. Now the Charger probably comes in and trolls the pickup. Tries as well, gets another in cap. And Discreet has cut his losses, saying, I'm out.
Trump is the only one left.
Oh, the hunter's chasing him. Where is he going? Oh, they're bullying him. They're not getting him. The GGs come out, and that will be the GG. NA's hope will fall to Dizil, 8,218, and I couldn't even see the other score. I think it was 5,620 something.